are we doing? How's things? Hope all is well. We have Cornish tea today. Cornish tea for the Cornish tea takeover. Come get some Cornish tea. Get some in ya. And the first sip is always the best. It really is. Oh, one sip for Essex. So we can do one sip for Essex. Or one sip for Cornwall. There's only one sip for Cornwall. There's only one sip for Cornwall. One sip for Cornwall. There's only one sip for Cornwall. One sip for Cornwall. Just been tormenting Quack and his chums, have you? Have his Quack been streaming, is he? It's Quack online, is he? Get some in ya. Right, let's flick on the game screen even. Let's do that then. Yes, because it's a Cornish tea takeover this morning. And we even have, if it works, loading. Essex Tea's just loaded, but instead, Cornish tea and coffee. Just ta-da. The suspense extra tea loads up and then Cornish tea just suddenly appears over the top. Alright, I hope you're well for Albie. I slept this morning. I slept till 5 to 6, so I was quite impressed with myself. So we've had weeks of getting up at sort of 4:30, 5:45, 5, sort of 20 past 5. It's constantly been getting earlier and earlier. And yesterday was like ridiculous at 4:45. But this morning, I slept to 5 to 6. I don't sleep past 6. It just doesn't happen. I used to say I never slept past 7. But that's, well, I don't sleep past 7, but I'm lucky if I sleep past 6. And we were getting to the point where we weren't even getting anywhere near 6. But today we got close. 5 to 6 this morning. 5 to 6. So a bit of sleep, obviously much needed. Let's get the Twitch screen on. And hopefully, we can rock and roll. So yeah, for the Cornish tea and coffee takeover. I got up the second time I woke up. Been up since just after 5. Okay, so not terrible for you then. How was the routine? Was that easier this morning or still quite bad? Right, let's get the Team Bus on because that's what we're continuing on. We're switching to Team Bus DLC for our Fernbus and we're continuing on with that. We're going to load the game. I don't know what the settings are. I've never actually really looked. I assume they're the same. Sorry, excuse me. This one, hey, someone asked me if it had colourblind mode the other day, but it does. Look. In the football DLC, I wonder. Let's come out of this. I'm going to answer that question properly. I couldn't see it during the game. Can we come out? Oh my god! How do we come out? Yeah, down the bottom. Fernbus simulator. There you go. Just going to come out and have a look. It was unpleasant, but expected. There you go. And what was old Quack and his friends up to this morning? Then are they Minecrafting or Call of Duty in or? Let's have a look at it. Is it on graphics, is it? I think it might be on graphics. There you are. It does have a colourblind mode. There you go. So I can answer anyone that asked me that question again because I said I don't think it did, but I lied. It does have it. Right, start game. No, wrong button, Dave. Fucking hell. That goes to career. Let's back out. Back, I tell you. Not quite Roblox. What's that mean? What was it? Don't you know? Wasn't quite Roblox, but it was some Roblox Family Guy horror mod. Okay. Cool. Alright, load game. Because we're loading in. We've got 2 saves. It's an auto save as well because I accidentally left it on quick resume. Quick resume was left in the background. Right. Cornish tea, takeover. Yeah, was the voices in their heads. Do this, do this, do that. Must do this. Must do that. So obviously we've got the Essex Tea still in the background with a massive Essex Tea, but it is a Cornish tea and coffee takeover this morning. Right. I think we had to get out the bus. I think we had to go to the office, didn't we? So that's what we had to do. Head off into the office. We have to shut the bus, otherwise we'll get told off. And our office chair's over there. And we've just spent all our money fixing our bus, haven't we? So we're fucked, basically. But we've got a shiny new bus. Continue on. Continue on. We're going to survive another football match. Yeah, because we ain't got nothing to do apart from attend the match, I think. It's a shame our budget doesn't go up. Just that is our budget for the season. But, and all the people are here. Has anyone at a hot dog stand? Someone's having a burger. I mean, it's not a huge crowd for the game, is it? But maybe we're here really early. There's a burger stand. Oh, you can buy coffee. I didn't know. I didn't know you can buy coffee. Can we buy? Can we buy a hot dog? No, just buy coffee. Oh, we're all this and he sells coffee. And we can have a coffee. We'll have a coffee. Maybe we'll get it from the hot dog stand. I didn't even know that. I did not know you could buy a cup of coffee. What about you, buddy? Buy coffee. Ah, but is it Cornish? Let's see. And he's playing with his imaginary phone. Look, playing with his imaginary phone. We're gonna buy a coffee. Oh, I've got coffee. Right, we're off to the match anyway. That's where we're off to. And now the team are playing. So you get to see all this. So it's Bayern Munich versus Mönchengladbach. I mean, I could do with a bit of better commentary than an offensive play to the left side with driven past the opponent, crossed from the left. Sounds really, really bad. One cannot receive the ball, one cannot receive the ball any better, and now the shot inside. Incredible goal! Hey. In possession now on the right side with the drill past the opponent, right side past the opponent. Great move of the striker, fair play past the opponent with the left wing cut for the shot. Goal! A goal to remember. Goalkeeper completely chanceless. Chanceless? Clueless. Surely. Clueless. To the left. To the right. Step it out. It's all right. We could do a better commentary for this, can we? Oh, it's 2-1. It's 2-1. Just when you thought. Direct from the shot. What a really great goal. I've played better football manager games on the spectrum than I have this. I'm not the manager. It's half time. It's got a little rowdy in here. Got a little rowdy. Oh, here we go. 2-2. What's our team playing at? You think you choose the best team with Bayern Munich, they don't ever lose a bloody game. But I think they're 11 points clear of the Bundesliga in real life. Harry Kane plays for them. I think he scored 2 the other day. Yesterday he scored 2. But obviously we're at the bottom of the league. And we've got our shiny bus. It's better than the team. Match finished 2-2. Well, we've got our first point of the season. We're doing pretty well though, Not doing very well. Right. Haunted places. The Fox and the Fiddler, Colchester. The Fox and the Fiddler pub is said to be haunted by a young chambermaid called Sarah. Apparently, Sarah is a fun-loving ghost who has been known to play pranks on the pub's members of staff, as well as the guests. According to legend, Matthew Hopkins, also otherwise known as the Witchfinder General, was responsible for Sarah's death, so now she haunts the Fox and the Fiddler. How you doing, Quack? How you doing, buddy? How's things? I heard you were playing earlier, and Albie was torturing you. How are you? We'll go back to the office. This is back to the office. We've seen the match. While we're back at the office. Oh, match day. So we've got to look at our calendar. View match day, and we are away to St Paul. So what are they going to do? Are they going to tell us about... Are we going to take the team? Are we going to take the teams? They haven't said that they're travelling by coach yet or anything. Oh, hang on, we've got an email here. For the away game on Saturday in Hamburg, we will take the train. Please pick us up from the train station on so you can reserve a hotel room for the day before. To be punctual at the station, please make sure to book on time. The hotels are almost all busy at the time. So, okay, so we've got to book a hotel again. So we'll go on to bookings.com. Okay, sponsor for that as well. Bookings.com. What did you win? Now. The Siege House. The Siege House in Colchester is located near the town's eastern bridge, which crosses over the River Colne in the area that saw fierce fighting in the early days of the well-known Civil War siege. As a result, the area is said to be haunted by soldiers that died during the English Civil War. There's bullet holes all over the Siege House. It can be seen to this very day. It's a big part of history in Colchester and Essex. And yeah, you could imagine a few soldiers being seen or anything like that. Right, so now we've got to go to our email and we've got to book. Don't need credit. Oh, we can have credit. Hereby have to request for additional budget as I find myself unable to work with the current budget. Okay, right, so we can do that if we run out of money. So we requested a hotel. I suppose that won't be cheap, but you never know. Oh, we've come out of the office by accident. So we should get an email telling us that we have a reservation. We hereby confirm your reservation for the 18th of the 9th. Important about the match. Told us about that. Fraud feedback. Right, we've done all that. So this time we've got to... in calendar. What's the calendar? Match day. That one's at home. We're not allowed to book that far in advance, I suppose. Or it's the next month even. Maybe if we book in advance, we can... should we see if we can book in advance? If it will let us. I don't think it will. It's not that far in advance yet. No reservations can be done. Tomorrow's headline, 5 minute bankrupt by coach driver. Yeah. You're probably right. It's probably going to happen. Why did social media here on the right hand side? Why did the match end in a draw? Well, because it ended in a draw. What do you mean? Why did the match end up in a draw? If there would have been a penalty shootout, we'd have won. Well, there wasn't. Sorry. What the fuck is that? Could have put a little bit more effort in. Maybe it just doesn't translate. Maybe the German's better. It doesn't translate to the English. I don't know. Right, Friday is the day. So today, it's 8 o'clock and we've got to drive our bus because they're getting the train again. So we've got to drive our bus and to a hotel again. Hopefully it's not too far this time. I can't remember where they said it was Hamburg, didn't they? So we've got to get in our bus. I don't know why they're all honking. There's no one about. Mind you, we are close to the motorway, I suppose. So it could be that. It could be that. The passenger comments show the time translations are tad dodgy. Well, the time translation in this is still saying 00. I don't know whether that's because we've got to get there by 00. I don't know. But they're not going to be ever late for a match, are they? Right. I suppose we better put the air conditioning on because it keeps moaning at us to do it. We've got to put the parking brake off. We've got to look after the bus because I don't think we can afford to fix it again. It's going to be interesting. Right, 840. Fucking hell, how far do they want us to go? I'm going to need a break from that. Blimey. 840 kilometres. Blimey. Could have flown it. Where is it on the map? So we're there, Munich. We go all the way to Hamburg. What's the petrol like? I don't think we get enough petrol on board as well. Maybe we can go to Heidenheim. Maybe for some petrol. I think we can get there. Or Augsburg. Let's have a look on our petrol app because we have petrol. Augsburg. Oh, it's not too bad in Heidenheim. If we can get to Heidenheim, it's cheaper then. Let's have a little look, see if we can get to Heidenheim. Then we can get there, hopefully. I don't know how much petrol we've got though. I just don't want to run out of petrol, we won't get there at all. Let's have a little look. Bus status, 27% petrol. I don't even know if we're going to get to Heidenheim. We'll have a look. Where's our next? Obviously, we don't want to buy it here on the map. Might have to be Augsburg. We'll assess when we get there. When we get to that city centre, we'll assess if we need petrol. It's weird that we're having to manage whether we need petrol or not in it, really. I know it does have it in it. Fucking hell, that was a bit too close. That was a little bit too close. Keep Heidi high. Heidi high! Keep heading Heidi high. We're off to Heidi high. But we're going to behave ourselves because we've got to look after the coach because we can't afford too much mishaps. Keep hearing Heidi high. Bloody autocorrect. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? 826 kilometres. Being sensible as well, that's going to be hard. So we don't want we've got to look after the bus as well, we've got to manage it well as well, so we can take our time. Go. Such a long trip. So they're going by the train one way and then we'll have to pick them up, I suppose, on a train station. Hopefully they'll fare better, not win a game. Bayern Munich lost, not even won the first two games. That's unheard of. Unheard of. So we're behaving ourselves this morning. Ride the hard shoulder if we have to. I'm just going to move my YouTube screen over so I can see it as well. Because that helps. It helps if we have the YouTube screen in shot. Because we do get some viewers these days. This is awesome stuff. We are on our way on Fernbus. I'm waiting for the first war to be started because of dodgy AI predictive text. Well, it could happen. It could happen. It could happen any time. Especially, well, I was going to say especially knowing Trump, but maybe the predictive text might actually help Trump a little bit because it's fucking arse. not the best communicator, is he? Let's be honest. Love him or hate him or whatever, but he's not the best communicator. Sounds like a child sometimes. Having said that, we have Boris Johnson as well, and he sounded like a bubbling buffoon. So there you go. So we're under 800 kilometres already, which is all good. Thank you to my lovely two viewers on YouTube, and the like as well. Awesome stuff. It all helps. It really does. It does. I think even if I liked it myself, it might help. Maybe I could do that. That's what I've heard. Apparently, if you like it yourself, it helps. Even the thumbs down massively helps. Don't press that. Hopefully it doesn't help as much as I like. But apparently if you like your own thing, it helps as well. I don't know how that works. Maybe we'll give it a like in a minute when we get a chance. Congratulations on your engagement. Yeah, I got a like on YouTube. Woohoo, woohoo. Was it you, Albie? Right, here we go. We also mustn't get any speeding tickets or anything like that. We really have to behave. We're off to Augsburg because we are heading off. What's our petrol situation like? Slightly worried about petrol. Bus status 23%. I think we probably can get into high, whatever it is. We're looking after our bus today. Surprised we haven't got to go that way, but obviously it knows the way. At least I hope it knows the way. But just 100 kilometres. Oh fucking hell! That's how we should have turned off. Okay, so we are off to High Diamond. We're off. We're definitely off here. So how do we get into here? Then we have to turn off. So we have to go to the butterfly. Turn right, and we must have gone past it. That's me thinking, why should I turn off? Because I'm not actually going there. We've just gone past there. So this is going to be interesting if we run out of petrol. I'm trying to manage our budget now. Whoa! Fucking hell! Did you see that in front? Oh shit! It's our first not code here. Oh dear. Our first little tiny little bump. It's just about to scratch, hopefully. It's all good. Just fix the bus. Shame we can't just transport there, isn't it? Oh fucking hell, it's done it again! In the distance. I'll give both planes, just help myself. Please come along in a minute, and we're riding both lanes just to make sure we don't hit the barrier again. Yeah, it's a little bit wider now, we can use the hard shoulder. But I'm slightly worried about petrol. The scarlet strawberries are not found in too many places around the world, but they are located in Tiptree. The style of strawberries grown at Wilkin and Sons Farm, and they used it in the world famous jams. There you go. So strawberry jams, little scarlets. They're not easy to come by. That's why it tastes so good. Usually sound when it comes to I really put petrol in, but not in this game. I'm a little bit worried because we've got to save some money. We've got to really budget. Obviously, we don't want to go to the services because it's going to be really expensive. So we want to top up. Where are we on the map? Where are we on the map? We're going to Heideheim. That's where we're going. Heideheim. And where are we on petrol now? Bus status 21%. Bus ticket. Oh, it's giving us orange around the front. We've got orange. Just about to put a scratch. It's fine. One little thing, and that's it. The bus needs repairing now. It's like fucking hell. $733. Oh, it's raining. Driving our bus in the rain. Essex fun facts. Excuse me. The oldest battlefield in Britain is found in Essex, at Northey Island, where the Battle of Maldon occurred in 991. Yes, the oldest battlefield in Britain, Northey Island. Absolute pissing down now. We're slowing down because we're coming off. We're trying to preserve the bus as best as possible. So we're off the Butterfly. Now nearly close to the side. It's a little bit close. And we've got to remember to come off in this city and get some petrol, otherwise we're fucked. We'll run out of petrol potentially. Not careful. I wonder if that could happen though. I mean, it can happen in the actual main game, but it's penalising too much better. I've got a feeling this game it might penalise you a little bit in this particular mode. Stay in this lane maybe. Shit. Hell. Would she stop right in front of me? Definitely turning off then to Heideheim. We're going looking for petrol. This time I know what we're doing. Which is alright, we've made it to the city that's actually slightly cheaper anyway than the previous ones. So slightly worried we wouldn't make it here, but we will. But now we've got to constantly look at the map, see where we're going, that's the only thing. So we're off here. I'm going to search for petrol. Try to put it back on the motorway, but the other thing is we can't actually answer it. Now we've got to look at the map. So we are going right. Okay, it takes us right past the petrol station anyway, so it puts us back on the motorway, so that's all good. We can't really miss it then. Well, let's not say that, but we can. Probably can. I don't want to say we can't miss it at all, because it would be a day thing to miss it. Essex fun fact: a Braintree resident was the first owner of a crocodile. Yes, he bought a crocodile, thought it would be a good idea. That's right back in 1701. Richard Bradley decided to buy a crocodile for his grounds to stop people from taking a dip and all that sort of thing. So he thought we'd murder him instead. Nice fellow, isn't he? Off for some petrol. Oh, it's got really loud. I've got a window open or something like that. It sounds really, really loud. Absolutely pissing it down. They're going straight on. Why? How can they go straight on? As well, it's got marking going straight on. Having said that, up top it's got a left turn, isn't it? Should have been in that lane. Should have been in that lane. Right. Using our mirrors to make sure that the sat nav is not changed its mind. It does do that in this game occasionally. We're at the bottom, so it's all good. So hopefully we're getting two of the longest fixtures out of the way. Hopefully. Here we go then. Absolutely piss it down. Behave ourselves, have both lanes, why not? That way they can't get round us. So, petrol station in front, on the left, it might be. On the right even. Is it on the right hand side? So we've got a train station coming up. And the petrol station as well. So we grabbing what we need to be. And then we've got we can get going. We're going riveting stuff this morning. Essex fun facts, there's quite a few venomous snakes in Essex slithering about Danbury Common. Just having a look at the petrol station. This is where we need to top up. To be precise, not a huge fan of snakes, keep an eye out. Essex Common has the largest population of adders in the UK. Don't smash the vehicle then. Well, we're here to top up some petrol. There we go. We're down to Callans. We're looking after things. So, according to this, actually probably should have our lights on, but it might help, shouldn't it? Have the side lights on or something. It is raining. Right, so we're turning the bus on. So look, there you are, nice and cheap here. So 1.3, I don't think we can get much cheaper. So might as well top it all the way up. Well, we can get cheaper, but you know, en route I don't think we can. Shit, it's going to take all our money. You know, yeah. Got to run out of money just to, can't even get there. like current battle and punching. We've only had 2 football matches. It's like, oh dear. But at least that gets there and back. What about the next game? Need some more money, please. Please, sir. Can we have some more money? We're running out. Shit, if my bus gets damaged, I can't even fix it, do you know? It's literally going to be all about looking after the bus. Oh dear. Fucking hell, look how much euros it's costing to fill the bus right to the top. Fucking hell. Right, there we go. Turn it on now. On our way. If the players want more snacks, tough. Run out of money. Fucking hell! Christ! God. Please let me out. Please let me out. But that lorry is a fucking dickhead, but he's just like closing this gap. It's like, nah, he's not letting him out. He can fuck right off. But you know that's being said, doesn't it? Right, on to Romford with one classed as Essex before H nabbed it back. Oh, fuck off. When we didn't hit anything, but fucking hell. He closed that, didn't he? Steve wants it for Essex. Sights is in this morning. But it's not one sit for Essex, is it? This morning it's a Cornish tea and coffee takeover. And it's one sit for Cornwall. It's only one sit for Cornwall. One sit for Cornwall. It's only one sit for Cornwall. One sit for Cornwall. You just want to hear me say it, innit? That's what it is. Cheers, Sights. How you doing, buddy? How's things? Oh, by the way, pitch, punch, and all that. First day of the month, yes. Is it time to finish today already? Giving up? I've rocked up. No, we've got a long road ahead, buddy. Long road ahead. We're on our way. We're doing the football team bus edition. So this is all about managing a football team coach. But my players have decided to get the train. But I've got to now get to the hotel, have a night's kit there, and then pick them up from the train station in the morning. Days after that previous Cornish team manager. It's Cornish tea takeover. There may be the Cornish tea, cream tea as well with scones and jams. Precious indeed, precious. We're on our way, so we've just topped up our petrol. So on this, you see, I show sights on this because you might not have seen this properly, other than what we saw yesterday. On our phone today, we have all our emails, budget overview. Fucking hell, look at this. Penalties. I've got no penalties, but hotel expenses. Oh, hotel's not too bad, but the petrol is fucking expensive. Ranking, can we ask for more money on the way? I don't think we can. So we have to ask for... Oh, hang on. We can answer it there on the way. So we can send an email while we're driving, obviously. And then there's the bus status. There's 95% clean. There's plenty of food on board. For our bus technique, we have damaged the bus. We have damaged the bus already after we got it fixed. And I don't think we've got any more money left to get it fixed. We're only 2 games into the season, so we're probably buggered. Finally got some peace. Child and wife still asleep. Coffee done. Dogs chilling. Time for 2 campaign restarted with a side of Cornish tea and coffee. Why not? Why not? How is that? Autocorrect. Almost infallible and its ability to autocorrect. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Good stuff, sites. Timefall 2, absolutely love Timefall 2. Never went through that. That base car went through it. Auto confused. Definitely. Right, so we're heading back to the motorway. We've gone off to pick to the cheap place for petrol. Now we're off to the motorway. 695 kilometres to go. Blimey. Yes, auto confused indeed. But yes, we're a Cornish tea and coffee takeover today. This Essex chappie. It's Cornish tea and takeover. Cornish tea and coffee. And I am drinking Cornish tea. There you go. Like I say, we're going to have our scones and our jam and the lovely gifts that I was given. Like the lovely Albie, the lovely Keris, Johnny, Dookie, all chipped in. So I can actually finally, my lads were really trying to eat that coffee, the scones, you know, and the little biscuits that come with it as well. They really wanted them. They were like, Dad, you can't eat them. There's a lot of stuff that's been bought recently over the last sort of 7, 8, 9 weeks that I have not been allowed to eat. And they're like, oh Dad, you can't eat that. Never mind, I'll eat it for you. I'm like, yeah, but not the scones, not the scones. We're looking after the scones. Right, we're going into a tunnel. We'll be having them on stream in a little bit, I'm sure. Oh my God, there's a there's a car on fire. I should have stopped. See that? By the side of there's a car on fire. If I hadn't got to look after this bus, I would have turned around and had a look. I've got to look after this bus. Sounds like the family are willing to take one for the team. Is it stuff that you can no longer eat following your surgery? Oh, it was before. See, before I can eat certain things now. If within moderation, being very careful. I can pretty much eat everything, but I have to be careful. Or is it stuff in time we'll be able to eat again? Oh, the scones, you see, the scones were frozen because I will be able to eat them. Obviously, not a lot of them. Certainly not all in one go or anything like that. But I'm allowed to eat pretty much anything. It's just the body's got to adjust to things. So there's certain things that the body's going to go, no, don't like you for eating that, and I may end up in the toilet very quickly. You know what I mean? That's the sort of thing. So it's low fat is what I should be assuming now. Can't park there. No, you can't park there. You've got the car that was on fire. Car's just decided it's having a bath. It went up to this little lane and then suddenly went bang, right, loads of spray. So yeah, I am allowed to eat most things, sorry. Beforehand there was very little of what I could eat without setting me off. But I mean, even a glass of water, I'm not joking, was enough to set me off sometimes. So I was literally having a major problem eating or drinking anything. It's the reason for 2.5 stone loss of weight, just like that, you know, which is nice. And the fact is, I don't feel hungry or anything like that, so I'm not really overly interested in food at the moment. Still not interested in food. But we thought we'd have the Cornish tea takeover with the cream scones this morning, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't end up running to the toilet, which could happen. We don't know. That's the thing. I don't know what's going to happen. I was talking to a lady there who was one of the nurses who was looking after, who'd also had their gallbladder removed, and she can eat quite a lot of things, but she has to be careful. But there will be one or two things that set you off. But just my things that set me off are fish and chips. But I can't not have fish and chips, so she said, "I take what comes." You know, like we found a quaint little farm larder yesterday. Okay, cool. You know, and we're not. But I can't fucking fuck off. In hell. So you found a quaint little farm larder yesterday, about 5 minutes from where I'll move into. Honestly, based on, so you can just rock up and grab some nice fresh bread, some sausages. Oh, nice black garlic ketchup, and some nice little jams and marmalades from the local farms. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. I can only eat Cadbury's cream eggs. Bad. I've got a feeling chocolate's a no-no because my mum's sister popped round 2 days after I had my operation. She bought me a lovely box of chocolates. She said, "I've got to buy you something." She bought me the missus a bunch of flowers and that, because you've been through an ordeal as well. And so she got some flowers and I got some chocolates. And again, my son's tried it on. Like, "Oh, you can't have them." But no, I can have them. But I did end up dishing out sort of 3/4 of the chocolates to my sons because I had a few chocolates, and yeah, they went right through me. So I'm not sure chocolate's a good idea at the moment. I think it was M&S, and I was supposed to be doing coffee eggs like a cream egg. Oh, okay, I could do that. An M&S coffee egg instead of a Cadbury's cream egg. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look and try. Some buys grapes and switches them for chocks. Grapes. I'm getting a refill. Essex history. Next comes Henry's daughter, Elizabeth I, and her 1588 Tilbury speech. With England facing the Spanish Armada, she declared, "I know I have the body of a weak, feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king. We have, of course, defeated the enemy with a woman in charge. What else do you expect?" Indeed, they're very, very well organised. And after all, how many wars have women started? Not many. I mean, Boudica was a woman, wasn't she? She rebelled, didn't she? And destroyed the Romans and all that sort of stuff. Certainly around Colchester. Like I say, Colchester was the capital of Britain at one stage, but only lasted about 18 years due to Boudica's rebellion. Yes. Maggie must have started some wars. Falklands, weren't it? I think she was around the Falklands, weren't it, Maggie? Whether she started that, I don't know. But she certainly jumped in. I'm not quite sure of my history on that side of things because I can't stand a woman. So there you go. There's a lot of people that really, really think she was one of Britain's best prime ministers. I don't know why. Yeah. So anyone that can't get on the property ladder, or their kids can't get on the property ladder, or anything like that, it's the sole person for that, responsibility for that one, is Maggie Thatcher, and she's responsible for the privatisation of all sorts of things, like, I mean, let's face it, everything. Yeah, she's kind of a big problem. It was a case of, when it was like a cash grab, wasn't it? Short-term gain, maybe. Long-term suffer, wasn't it? People who were either rich or didn't have to live through it. Exactly. That's the people that supported Maggie. They still think that she was a fabulous prime minister. I don't know why. But enough about politics, because we better get off that quickly. You know where I go with that sort of stuff, and there's a lot of political things in the air with a few wars that are being started and a few bombs that are being dropped at the moment, which is not good. But enough doom and gloom. Sites, how's the decorating going? How's that going, buddy? And how are you getting on with the job hunting? Is he getting anywhere with that? Because I know it's sort of fallen at a nice time for you in terms of your situation, being able to decorate the house and focus on that. But how's that all going? If you want me to butt out, we can talk privately. That's absolutely fine. Totally get it. Did what? Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's still Cornish tea. My wife's told her said accidentally she picked up the wrong tea bag. It is Cornish, but it's chamomile Cornish tea. So we're going to try that. But yeah, my wife's like, you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. If I pull faces on stream, it's my wife's fault. There you go. But we are Cornish tea and coffee takeover. So anything that's Cornish, it works. So we're going to have a Cornish chamomile tea. I was like, I wouldn't bloody drink it. Oh, look, the tea bag's still in there. Got to stay in there, isn't it? Look. I don't know if you can see, just to prove, I don't know, it's Cornish tea. Look, there you go. I don't know if you can read that, but there you go. Cornish tea in a Cornish mug. There you go. I'm not just drinking Essex tea. I'm not just faking it, I promise you. Right. We've got to drive this bus. We've got to be sensible as well. This is part of the game where it actually becomes really serious. We actually really have to look after your bus because it's going to cost you lots of money. And yes, you can get sacked. I probably will. Job hunting is hard. Had some problems with Scarlett's room. Paint all ran off the walls. Oh dear, so I needed to redo that. Plaster is due today to finish kitchen and dining room. And I need to learn plastering 101 to fill all the chases that the electrician is doing during the full rewiring. Okay, and then have you bought your tap, your hot tap that just for your wife? Has that been bought yet? That all been sorted out? I hope it all goes well, buddy. Have you got a deadline? That's the thing. Have you set yourself a deadline that we want to be in by when? And up to 600 kilometres. Yeah, this is such a long trip. It's also the big roads, isn't it? It's not as exciting as let's say exciting as a loose word as the normal game. I actually love this mode. I do. I love the it's so different, and the management side of it is great. I wish to put that in the actual normal game, but yeah, it's a little bit different, isn't it? Yeah, some straight roads and all that sort of stuff. Kitchen is due to be fitted this week. We want to be in by the end of March. Okay, ready for Easter then. Basically, is that the plan? So ideally, end of March. Ready for Easter. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Easter in your new home. That'd be cool. Essex history between 1560 and 1680. 545 of us Essex folk were accused of witchcraft with Manningtree's Witchfinder General. You see, he mentions a lot in my streams. He's responsible for 300 UK deaths. Women were often tied up, thrown into water with the theory a witch would float, therefore you'd kill her, whereas an innocent would drown and go to hell. So either way, the woman would die. Either way, or the witch. Because there were the odd bloke that was, I think, hung as well, or whatever, for being witchcraft as well, accused. As well, plumber still needs to sort hot water. But is it sort of getting there? Can you see the progress sites at the moment? Oh, we'll have the windscreen wipers on. And you haven't told me, Albie. How dare you? Scrolls up and he told me about half an hour ago. Now he's being sensible, eh? Still crashed the bus, even being sensible. And down we go, down we go. Thought it was the Chichura. I've forgotten what that was. careful, it's all downhill. In fact, I can just slow right down, just let it roll, can't I? Save my petrol. I wonder if that works in the game. I wonder if that works. Oh, look, yeah, I said there'd be a takeover. Look, so. Of course. Excuse me. See the dog's head just follows the cream tea. So we've got a cream tea. So this is Cornish scones that you got me. We've got the jam as well and the cream. And we're going to try and... so what is it first? Is it cream first or is it jam? Or you can just do one of each way and see what's... Or do you just make a sandwich? What we do. See, this is what I usually do. If I'm being honest, this is what I would do normally. Is I'd make a sandwich. I'd put the jam and then the cream, and then just do the same on the opposite side, and then just make a sandwich like that. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to do the jam first. No, it'd be better with the cream first. It'd be the cream and then the jam, wouldn't it? I don't know. It's decisions. Right, we're going to go for it. If she leaves me alone, this is not the wife. That is the dog. So I'm going to have to put this on my lap for a minute so you can see it. I'm going to get it all over my hands as well, which is going to be really helpful. And here we go. The dog is just literally, she's like salivating right now. So we're having the cream scones. And as I said, we're learning what I can eat and what I can't eat. So if I end up in the toilet in about 15 minutes time, because it goes the right way through me, it's your fault for buying me in the first place. You have to decide, do you do it a Cornish way or how would you be? What would be the Cornish way? I have no idea. Is there such a... Oh, I've got a tea towel. I've got an apple. Sorry, don't do this on the stream bowl. Anyway, actually, never do it. I'm not going to do it. I was going to do something very naughty. I'm going to lick the knife. But I have licked a knife before, when I was younger. Twice, when I was a kid, and also when I not long met my wife. Both times resulted in cut mouth. So don't ever do it. Simple as that. Parenting advice. Look, there you go. Look, so this is all Cornish. Cornish takeover today. And Keris is going to have to watch the stream back. She wants to see this. Same with Johnny. But we are here. So we're having our Cornish cream tea. So look, we've got our tea, except it's chamomile, but we'll take it. We'll take it. And we've got our Cornish scone and jam, all from Cornwall. The chamomile's not too bad. It's not too bad. I could do that. Good. Why I'm still thinking about putting this on or not, I don't know. I'm serious. I could have one of them. That could be my evening cup of tea. He's upset his sponsor. I could be upset at my sponsor. Essex Tea. Yeah, Albie did not answer the question, did he? Just sort of how the Cornish would do. Oh, the scones are really nice. Very light. Literally sort of, sometimes you get a scone, it's quite dense, quite crumbly. This is like very light. It's almost, do we say like a bread, but very soft. So it's like I've got the bread texture. It's really, really soft. But it tastes like a scone. So it's really nice. We're going to have to do give it a score out of 10, aren't we? Anyone watch Clarny? Has anyone heard of Clarny? Like the call it ghost hunter. I don't know what the ghost hunter is. But he's a ghost hunter, American ghost hunter. He's all over sort of social media, TikToks, Instagram, Facebook, all that. And he goes around the country and he rates English food, because Americans think English food is very bland and tasteless and all that lot. So he goes all over and he gives everything a rating. So, rating, scones. Oh, and by the way, that bloke, he also did this literally, every time I watched him, he gave everything a 10 at first. So if you watch all his early stuff, everything's more or less a 10. Because obviously he thought English food was fabulous. Well, I say no, he didn't in the background. But now he's into his points. So and the other day I was watching him. Now I was watching him the other day, and he gave something a 7.4. I can't remember what it was actually, but I remember that score, 7.4. So we're going to give this a score out of 10, and we're going to say the Cornish scone. Yeah, I've never seen him in an Essex thing. He's done a lot of fish and chips places, but he's never really done Essex. So we've got to invite him. Maybe I'll invite him. But yeah, I'll come and taste the Essex tea. Give it a score out of 10. I don't know. But this scone is really nice. So we're going to give it a 9.5. There, yeah, it's quite a high score. Quite a high score. The thing is, I've got to eat this now, haven't I? Because I can't put it down because the dog will be just all over me. And this is what they look like without being cut up. But very, very soft. Honestly, very, very light. They're so light. They're very soft. They're springy. Very nice. That's going to be saved for later. So honestly, massive thank you. Eating Cornish tea, Devon fashion. What's Devon fashion then? Is it just eat it however it comes? That's what Essex would be. It's food, isn't it? There you are. Welcome to Essex Features. No, I should say welcome to Cornwall. Or didn't I today? Oh, Cornwall dictates jam first and then oh, does it? Devon dictates cream first. So yes, I'm having it very Devon today. Slap on wrists. So Cornish way is this jam first and then clotted. See, where were you when I was doing it? So I'm having it very Devon. There you are. It's very, very nice. The dog is like, why aren't you giving me some? You'd give me some toast. Why aren't you giving me some of this? Scroll back through chat history, you muppet. Did you tell me, did you? Sorry. Well, Devon approved. Via Cornwall, via Essex. There you go. So, Cornish tea and coffee takeover. The jam was very nice as well. Not quite a patch on Woodkin and Sons, but it was very nice. Enjoyed that a lot. One of the nicest scones. That is definitely a scone you could have first thing in the morning. It's so light, honestly, really, really light. And the chamomile tea, surprisingly, is really nice by Cornwall. So yeah, so as we always do, we always go through Essex by Cornwall by somewhere else, but we've included a bit of Devon in today. Got a bit of Devon in. Is it a Cornish takeover and a Cornish stroke Devon unification? Maybe. The tea. Yeah, the tea. I wonder if Cornwall, if they grow the tea in the fields in Cornwall, if they import that in as well. I think Smuggler's Brew, innit? I think that's the hint, isn't it? Smuggler's Brew, to smuggle it in from some other place. Right. Oh, I've got an extra mirrors. Why have I got extra mirrors on my... I don't know what's happened there. I've got extra mirrors. Sorry. Laundered. Does it make Essex Tea laundered if it's smuggled? I don't know, maybe. Unification prepares to blockade the borders. Don't let anyone in. Essex Tea via everywhere today. But it's a Cornish tea takeover. I'm absolutely shocked where these mirrors have come from. Usually you have to put the mirrors on. I mean, that's an extra... Obviously, that's from the bus. I've never really noticed. It's probably because I've been driving like this. But the extra one on the right is... I don't know. It's my wheel one, isn't it? That's looking at the line, isn't it, down there? Never noticed that before. Extra mirrors. They weren't... I mean, we've had that on a truck game before, haven't we? Where all of a sudden, extra mirrors and stuff appear on the truck. We've not had it on this game. I've got one on my blind spot on the left hand side, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, there was we drove I think it was a truck, I think, or a bus or something. Oh fuck! Oh shit! There goes the repair of my bus. Oh no! This game I can't crash because it's all managed. You have to manage and repair your bus. I'm going to run out of money. I weren't paying attention. Talk about take attention off the road. Yeah, you're not joking. Blimey. Fucking hell. Oh dear, look, I'm going to see that my damage on my bus now. It's going to, bus tech needs to be red. Yes, fucking hell. Oh shit. We've got no money. This is a management game where you're supposed to really look after your bus this side of this game. Obviously the previous one, on the actual real Fernbus simulator, if you like, it doesn't really matter too much if you smash your bus up too much. But on this, you smash your bus up, it costs you money. You've got to take it to the repair place. I'm going to have to take it again. I've got to take my bus to a different place. Oh fuck. I wonder if different repair shops are cheaper as well. Is that on my bus? It's current prices. Obviously I've seen the petrol. It only gives you the petrol, doesn't it? Oh shit. It did say that certain places were cheaper in terms of fixing your bus. Bankrupt Munich. Clipped. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh fuck. Thank you. Fucking hell, why did it do that? I want to see the back of my chair. Fucking hell. It's all gone wrong. How the fuck? Are we going to recover this? I think they're going to sack me. You know that. They're going to blame it on me anyway. They're going to lose the football matches and then blame it on the bus driver. We're traumatised. We're traumatised. Oh, Dave, why are you taking over? We're coming off. We're coming off. We're coming off. We're coming off. Buckle for a car. So literally going to take over there and realise that we had to stay on this side. Oh, some power stations in the distance. 527 kilometres to go. I don't think this bus is actually going to get there in one piece. They've just had an accident, smashed into each other. Yeah. So it's not just me. Yeah, here we are. We go back to being a bit serious now. If you're interested in gaming nights, if yes, why not join me for complete Xbox.co.uk to community nights, race on Monday. Always a game from Game Pass or free to play, but of the racing nature. And then our popular, it used to be popular Thursday night, we had this, always a game Pass. There's only been a few of us recently. That's why we've been playing Forza a lot, because the numbers haven't been quite there. But it's always a game from Game Pass or free to play nature, but not usually racing, something ever. But actually recently we've been having double bills of Forza Horizon because we played other games and no one's turned up recently. So I say no one's turned up. There's always 4, 5, 6 of us, but the idea is to have a decent sort of size party. You can never quite tell. I always say it kind of dips off just after Christmas anyway, and to be fair, I've cancelled quite a lot of Mondays and Thursdays because I was unwell and stuff like that just after Christmas. So I probably haven't helped the thing as well. And the fact that Forza Horizon 6 is just around the corner, which we're all looking forward to. I mean, it's the first of the month, so it's literally 2 months away, isn't it? Forza Horizon 6 now. Not long, not long. But we're in for a. I think we're in for a roasting when we get our review back, because it's going to be damage to the vehicle. It's going to be quite high. I feel like I need to wipe my beard a little bit. It's a little bit wet, which means I might have a little bit of cream in it, so be careful. Be careful here. I'm trying to overtake a van without touching it now. Here we go. Quickly does it get round him quickly. You do that in real life? Do you see a van and think, oh fuck it, I've got to get round him quickly because they're driving erratically? Going side to side. I think everyone would give me a massive wide berth. Now look at this tip behind a big bus. Who the fuck let him drive it? Right. Let's head down the motorway then. Let's crack on. Let's crack on. Oh look, 4 likes on there. On YouTube. What's going on? Look at you. Much love to you all, honestly, because YouTube, we've noticed that just recently we're getting views on YouTube, which is absolutely amazing. And if you're stutter for a minute, slow a bit. Honestly, it's been amazing that you lovely people are viewing my live streams on YouTube, really helping this Essex chappy grow. Said on Twitch, which is predominantly we do a Twitch. This is a Twitch screen that goes over to YouTube. You'll be more than welcome to jump into my Twitch channel if you can. Give me a follow on there. That'd be absolutely superb. Stay where you are on YouTube if that's where you're comfy. Like I say, if you want to send me a message or whatever, there are plenty of ways to do that. But lurking is very much appreciated too. Very much. Much love. Watch this big truck. Watch this big van. I feel an accident's going to happen in front of me. It's at least, yeah, it's not exactly. Be careful. Doing anything with due course. I'm probably going to smash into something in a second myself. 466 kilometres to get there. We could ride both lanes, couldn't we? Here, no one can get past. Then, having said that, I'm sure someone would try. We're off to Hamburg is where we're off to, just in case you wanted to know. And like I say, this is the football edition, so we're driving. We'd usually be driving the team, but the team have decided to get the train. It says something about my driving, I think. We're going to meet them there at tomorrow morning at the train station, so we've got to drive to our destination and have a overnight stay at a hotel in Hamburg. We were supposed to drive this bus and keep it all nice and clean and nice and pristine and not smashed or banged up. But yeah, we had a slight little accident this morning. We can't get our vehicle repaired as well because we've got our vehicle repaired. We wouldn't get there. We let the team down. So as long as we get the team there, I think we're good. This time we will listen to the feedback, which was just to literally just turn everything on. Usually when you play Fernbus, the passengers tell you, oh, I want to go to the toilet, or I think the air conditioning's a bit low, you need to turn it up. But in this, you have to guess. You have to guess what they want, which is obviously fabulous. They don't give you a clue. All your money is in invested in fossil fuel. And yes, you're right. It's literally totally right. But did you hear about the train? The train. There's a new steam train. I say steam train. It's a train that looks like a steam train, but it's completely electric. But it does make steam. It's kind of cool. I was telling Geordie about it the other day. Really cool. So maybe we'll get an electric bus. I don't know. At some stage. I mean, they are electric buses, but obviously not electric coaches because they go masses and masses of miles. Not to say that the electric cars can't go a fair distance. So I think there is an electric car that can go sort of 400-500 miles now. Maybe even longer. Maybe, I don't know. But so they are getting there. If they created a train that was powered by rain, the UK would be set. Yeah, it would be there at the moment. And we had a little bit of rain first thing this morning. It seems to be drying out there today. But I was kind of disappointed because there's a planetary alignment sort of that was really good to see yesterday, but it was a bit clouded over this area. And then the best night, from what I've read, is tonight, and it's supposed to rain. So, I like watching the stars and looking at these sort of things occasionally. You don't see them very often. Once all the move is sorted, I'll try and jump in with you one evening. Yeah, oh, please do. Should have the steering wheel set up permanently. All ready for Forza Horizon 6, eh? Around the cat. Gotta be careful when I read these. I'm in heavy traffic. Around the cat 6 cable on Friday for an internet feed. Okay, awesome. I'm sharing a business connection until something decent is available. Oh, very cool. Got to be careful. Careful. Don't fucking stop in front of me, you bastard. It will brake check me. Christ. Get round. Oof. 400 is down. We're 399 now. And as always, if anyone needs it, I always like to provide a friendly face and friendly voice first thing in the morning. But there are one or two little messages. I know we talk about Essex a lot and all that sort of stuff. There are one or two little messages from a couple of charities, one would be in mind. So if you do have a mental health problem or being potentially get in touch with them just to maybe talk things through or anything like that, there is a phone number on your screen right now for advice and support to empower anyone who's experiencing a mental health problem, because we need to talk about it a bit more, and hopefully we can in stream anyway. I'll always listen. And have some wonderful people in stream as well that are very supportive as well. But if you need a phone number, there you go. Mind is on the screen now, and obviously we support November as well. Mental health and that sort of stuff, or health in general as well. Because us men don't talk about our health as much as we should. We like to you're right. And it's all toxic sort of masculinity, that sort of side of things, because we're often afraid to go to the doctor because we're afraid what the doctor will think, but we really shouldn't give a shit, really. Your health is much more important than someone judging you or anything like that. But look after yourself. Look after number one sometimes is what we've got to do. Because if we don't look after number one, we can't look after our kids and our wives as well. So, there you go. You've been caught over speeding. Oh fuck, there's a fine. How have I been caught speeding on a 100-kilometre road? Because I can't do more than 100 kilometres. That's just a bit shifty, isn't it? That is. That's not fair. We can't even do. I mean, we can do 101 at a push, maybe 102. But and I don't think I was doing that. That's not on. You're caught speeding on a 100-kilometre road, but you can't do more than 100 anyway. What the hell? How's that work? It's not like the road's just changed to 100 kilometres. So unfair. So we're hemorrhaging money on the game. A bit close to that. That's an aero. Very close to it. Be careful. Brake check me in a minute. Look at the things. Haven't seen Hamburg on the signs yet. Not yet. Not turning, so I'm staying that lane. Still no Hamburg yet. Where are we in terms of on the map? We're getting there, aren't we? Look at that. We've gone quite a distance. We're over halfway there. Hamburg's right at the top. Oh, hang on. Slow. Oh, we're 100 kilometres again on this road. This does not look like a 100-kilometre road. I suppose it's straight, isn't it? It's 2 lanes. What's 100 kilometres in real life? About 70? 80, something like that. Oh, fucking hell. Hope there's no car behind me. Shit, shit. Shit. Fucking van just suddenly broke. And why the van did that, I have no idea. She literally just went round the little thing. Same thing that I went round and then just suddenly broke in front of me and then decided, right, fuck it, I'm going to change lanes. Has a lot to answer for in this game. You've got something running next to your mic. I thought it was the engine sound, but it's on the full screen as well. Oh, I have, yes, an engine sound. The fire's slightly running. I've got an electric fire in here, and it just does a slight little ticking sound. Yeah, like an engine, it does. It does. You won't hear it anymore because it's just been turned off. It's got a slight. It wasn't very loud though, I'm assuming. It's not. It wouldn't have been the first time you'd have heard it. It's quite loud. Was it quite loud on the stream? Has it stopped now? I'm assuming it's stopped now. You can still hear it. It's turned off. It obviously wasn't that. I don't know what it is. Maybe. Hang on. Just do a sound check. Hang on. Make sure there's nothing in there. Right, we're just turning everything down. Just make sure that there's nothing there. Sometimes you get a little bit of sound feedback come through. Maybe something else. Yeah, it's all turned down. So can you still hear it now? Is my telly a little bit loud? Maybe. It's no louder than it normally is. Right, let's try this because obviously I can hear the sound from the game. Is that any better? Maybe my mic's working too good. We had that problem where my mic was tinny. It's constant and mechanical. I'm going to have to hear myself back. The only thing I can think of is the game. So you get the same thing. I can hear the game. And like a humming sound. Other than that, maybe refresh the stream. Maybe it's if that clears it. I can't think what else it would be. Oh, maybe wife's just pointing at me. Wife's been pointing at me that I have a light here to the right, which is on every time I have the stream. Every time. I wonder, look. Let's try this. Is my mic? Yeah, I can hear it. It sounds like a motor running. Right, here. Has it gone? Obviously, what you're hearing with it on pause is that's still the sound of the game. Yeah, strange. So it's not gone. So it's not that unchanged. I think what we're hearing is the sound on the game. When I pause it like this, like I've done here, it's still giving the sound on the game. Because if I was to just turn the sound off completely, you won't be hearing it right this second. Or can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can hear it. You can still hear it. It's strange because I've turned everything off. You can turn the sound off on the telly. Right. Tell you what. Let's give it. Let's see if I can hear it. Hang on. So you'll hear that sound because that is the game. Try volume control in game to see whether it changes. That is the in-game control on the. It's not the TV volume because we turn that down. So that is definitely just like a humming, and it's usually this loud anyway. But we'll try changing it down. We'll try. I'll do as I'm told. It's fine. Settings. Oh, hang on. This is. Can we do settings? What's the settings on here? Oh no. That was the little. Let's draw that up. Lovely. That's the colour. Oh, settings down the bottom. Oh, this is a setting on. Oh, crap. There's our mechanic down there. Audio. Master volume. Music. Voice. Vehicle. Ambient. Let's just turn that down a tiny bit. Yeah, it's just a vehicle sound. That's what it is. So I'll turn it down a little bit. I don't mind. You don't remember hearing it before. See if that works. It's still going to be there, no matter what you see. So if I was to do this, hang on, bear with me a second. Because if I was to do this, I don't think you'd hear it because we don't have any sound. So if I put the actual proper pause screen on. This will tell you, if you still hear it, it's definitely in the stream. But if it goes completely silent and all you've got is me, if you like, but you wouldn't even get me, you get the pause stream. We can just do this for a split second and just see if this makes any difference. Yeah, that wouldn't help, would it? Yeah, you're right. The pause screen wouldn't allow my mic. I don't know how to do it. I can't do anything. Hopefully, it's not overbearing, and we'll just continue on. But I don't. From me, I think it's always been there. I don't think it's a new thing. I think what you're hearing is the engine. It's just on the try muting the game entirely briefly. I can do that. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll mute the game completely. So we're on 80%. So if I just do the master volume down right the way down to 0, see, it'll go away now because I can hear a little humming sound that is just gone, but it's just the volume of the game. I don't think it's anything more than that. It's just got that little bit of humming. Maybe it's the bus. And then if we go up, you'll hear it again. It's game volume, but it sounds much louder. So if we go back up, I think of it might be vehicle. That's anything. So if we turn the vehicle down to 25, you can't hear it now, but you will do in a second once I've clicked OK. That's the thing. Go back to game, please. Go back to game. I've turned it down, by the way, just to say. We've got to drink our camera. Oh, I can't do that. She's just telling me to neck it. Yeah, I've turned the game sound down, so it's there. I can just about hear it through my TV. But yeah, buzzing might have gone. We'll sort all this out. We sort these technical problems out together. We want to be together. Right, so the buzzing is gone. Let's now turn the sound back up again and see if it reappears. Might be like a little glitch on the this side of things. So put it back to 38. Except back. Yeah, it has gone. I understand what you're saying, actually. It has gone. I don't know. Really weird on the buzzing sound. That's better indeed. We've sorted it. Sorted it. Get, oh shit. Fucking taxi driver just turning but braking in front of me. Don't do that, taxi driver, Mr. Taxi Driver. Does that mean I'm coming off? He wants me in this lane. Far right, it's completely gone now. Yeah, it's kind of weird. How is the sound level in general on the bus? Because obviously I want some sound coming through of the vehicle. And for me, I've turned it down a little bit, and maybe I've turned it down too much, but then I might have turned my TV down too much as well. Sound level is fine in general, so you're getting enough of the ambience, if you like. Get enough of the vehicle. Strange, eh? Strange. So love, you can turn the fire back on if you want it back on. It's not that. Also, we can turn our little light back on that we turned off. Sorry, excuse me. Right. Need to hear the damn crashes. No, we don't. We're not going to have any damn crashes. We've crashed enough. I'm going to bankrupt Bayern Munich at this rate. Every few days they've got to fix their bus. Not because fans have smashed into it or anything like that. Because the driver is mad Essex bloke smashing their coach up. That's what it is. Oh my god. He's coming down there quickly, isn't he? He's coming down there quickly. Oh, fan. Don't like being sandwiched. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I've got to be careful. Got to be careful. It's just, literally, they try and do 2 lanes when there isn't really 2 lanes here. So what we can do, because what we learn on this now, is to hug the middle and then no one can pass. Thou shalt not pass. Because I'm not going to let them. I'm going to hug both lanes. 268 kilometres to go to go to our hotel. We've got to find our hotel. We're going to pick them up from the train station and then transport them to the match. And then after the match, we've got to take them home. So does the sound absolutely fine now? Did the sound just suddenly come on, did it? Like that? Or was it there the whole time? But was it there beforehand? The sound? Was it there right at the start of the stream, or did it just suddenly start? I think it's been there all along. Yeah. Just suddenly become annoying. Well, tell me, if it's something I can always sort out, would need to listen back, yeah. If it's something I need to sort out, I need to sort out, don't I? Oh, fucking hell. Can't try to drive into my lane. Never good, never good. My wife's she's got scones now, but obviously not Cornish scones. And they're Marks and Spencer's scones they are. And she's done it the jam and then the cream. So she's obviously got a little bit of Cornwall in her somewhere. You thought it was the engine sound, but it was on pause the map screen as well. Yeah, it's kind of strange, isn't it? But it's all cleared now. Maybe a slight little glitch somewhere along the line. I know these games are a little bit buggy. I just press it. the chamomile tea from Scotland. Cornwall, even from Scotland. Fucking hell. Right then, there's only one sip for Cornwall. One sip for Cornwall. This is where we turn into a football chant, isn't it? There's only one sip for Cornwall. One sip for Cornwall. There's only one sip for Cornwall. And it's chamomile. There you go. There's your one sip for Cornwall. It's a shame I didn't change the name, innit? I left it as one sip for Essex, didn't I? Also, I haven't got any Cornwall facts, but that would be a heck of a lot to do just for one day, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. A heck of a lot. Change everything for one day. Essex fact. At least we've got with the Cornish Tea logo. I can literally just remove it, and then underneath. That's how we did it. So you saw when it all popped up, Albie. It popped up with Essex Tea, and then 2 seconds later it went, "Hey presto!" And then the Cornish Tea logo went straight over the top of there. It kind of looked really cool, actually. But yeah, we can easily remove the Cornish Tea coffee logo and bring back the Essex Tea cup underneath. Right, so Essex fact number 5. So we're still going to do our Essex facts. 5 American presidents are rumoured to have been descendants from Essex, travelling over on the Mayflower. I hope somewhere along the line that Trump is not one of them. Although Trump does have claims to have Scottish and whatever in him, doesn't he? So let's hope he hasn't travelled over on the Mayflower or one of his descendants or anything like that. Otherwise, we do have a lot of to answer for. Right, 220 kilometres to go. You're still with me. That's good stuff. 4 likes on YouTube. We're really happy with that because, like I say, it's nice to get a few views on YouTube. That's where all the clips are really helping, you see, because they get posted to YouTube, and obviously they're bringing in 1 or 2 people to watch on YouTube, which is fab. We also noticed we're up to 50 subs. Now I know that's not a lot. It really isn't on YouTube, but we don't really advertise our YouTube that much. So. Oh, Trump's come from Germany, originates from Germany. Oh, fucking that would explain it, wouldn't it? That's not to say you lovely German people aren't lovely. So I'm sure you are, but we're talking about did they? Talk to my wife, the battered Germans, if you like, the likes of Hitler and before. Their ideas stemmed from America anyway. The racial sort of side of things. So yeah, maybe America got a lot to answer for. Who knows? So, as Albie's just put me, the name for Cornwall originates from 2 words, Cornboli and Wellas. Cornboli is thought to mean horn people. Horn people. It's like with the horns. In this case, the horn refers to the location in the southwestern peninsula. Wellas is Anglo-Saxon and means foreigners, which is also the derivation from Wales. So Cornwall, Wales, they're integrated, are they, somehow to make Cornwall? Okay. A little fact for you. Oh, here we go. Albie's providing the facts now. Cornwall facts. Cornwall has the longest coastline of any English county, which measures about 433 miles. Okay. Offering up a wonderful array of activities such as surfing, coastering. What's coastering? Rock climbing and rambling, to only name a few. So, I mean, Essex has 350 miles of coastline, so yeah, 433. Quite impressive, isn't it? ...188 kilometres. We're nearly there. What's Scotland? Oh, the longest coastline of yes, Scotland. This is the Cornish fact is any English coastline or any English county. So Scotland would beat it, as I would imagine. drive to the hotel in Hamburg. We're nearly there, 180 kilometres. Considering we've done 800, the trip was like 850. Aside Devon fact. Okay, we've got Devon fact. Okay. Devon is the only county to have 2 separate coastlines. Ah. Okay. It got another Devon fact for me since we're doing other counties as well. Essex is just behind Cornwall with its coastline. It's over 350 miles of coastline in Essex. So Cornwall's got 433 to be exact name. Ah, but does Cornwall have the longest pier? I like Cornwall. I wouldn't mind going to Cornwall. But I suppose with Cornwall, in regards to Cornwall and Essex is sort of tucked away on the eastern side, isn't it? Down south on the eastern side, and we don't get much sort of strange weather. I can imagine Cornwall. In fact, I know Cornwall, being obviously derived from Wales, if you like, a little bit somehow. Has some nasty weather, doesn't it, Cornwall? With a lot of wind. It's like braced for impact, isn't it? Gets it first, doesn't it, in Cornwall? Cornish pasty come along to avoid arsenic poisoning. Is that right? Sorry, my wife's trying to give me 1 or 2 facts, but she obviously doesn't want her voice to come through on stream. So she's whispering stuff and it's very hard to hear. Yeah, pass me your phone. There you go. So we can read them out. There you go. I'll pause the stream for a minute. So Cornwall is a land of peculiar history, boasting around over 300 beaches. There you go. Its own Celtic language, Kernwick, and a coastline longer than the distance from London to Edinburgh. There you go. So Essex is more than sort of like walking from the Alps or something. Essex to the Alps, you'd have a longer sort of like distance with Essex. So the coastline longer than the distance from London to Edinburgh. So London to Edinburgh. Strange true facts include that the miners used thick crust pasties to avoid arsenic poisoning. Red Roof was a global hub for early gas lighting. And St Ives, there's 2 St Ives, just to let you know, just in case we get confused, because there's a St Ives in Cambridge, all right? But St Ives in Cornwall was once a world top 3 art centre. Very good. So the Cornish pasty crusts were originally designed to be held by dirty and arsenic-covered miners' hands and then thrown away to appease the knocker spirits. Ah, okay. So that's what they do. The Cornish, you hold the crust. I like the crust on a Cornish pasty. In fact, probably the crust on a Cornish pasty is probably one of my favourite bits. Why would you just hold it, bite all around it, and then chuck that bit away? Obviously, I know why now. It also originates the first steam engine as well, Cornwall. So Cornwall and Devon sample the weather for you to make sure it's acceptable. Yeah, for us Essex people. Yeah, Cornwall has over 75,000 cows, which makes it the place to be for summer treats. Why? Because of cows. Why would cows make it the place to be for summer treats? So it's a delicious local ice cream. Oh, okay, as well as strawberries with a side of clotted cream. I've read the rest out in the milk. It's just the way I read that. It's like, and then I realised the rest of it. Why the cows? Yeah. So the first steam engine, Richard Trevithick, developed the world's first steam-powered road carriage in Cairnbourne in 1801. In the industrial powerhouse by the 18th century, Cornwall was the world's major producer of tin and copper, and even produced arsenic, just to kill everyone, you know. The Exploding Chapel, a congregation at the Bible Christian Chapel in Zennor, grew so large that in the 1800s the floor collapsed, dropping members onto the horses in the stable below. There you go. All these Cornish facts say for you. The strange folklore, we can continue on. And geographical, mystical creatures. Knockers. Knockers. They're mystical creatures of something called knockers. Are malevolent spirits. Who'd have thought a pair of knockers would be a malevolent spirit? Believed to live in the tin miners. Now honoured by a local beer named after them. There you are. So we have a knocker. I'm going to have a knocker for my drink. The stone circles at the hurlers on the Boardman Moor here we're talking now, are legendary men turned to stone. Men were turned to stone for playing an ancient game on a Sunday. That's like Germany, innit? We've learned a lot about Keres and German life on a Sunday, that you can't literally do anything. You're not allowed to make a sound on German. Not only are the shops closed, but they call it a proper rest day where you aren't allowed to make a sound on a Sunday. So you're not allowed to mow your grass or anything like that on a Sunday in Germany, apparently. What a weird culture, eh? Master saying do not have church bells on a Sunday, but maybe they don't. Maybe they're not allowed to make a sound. It has island-like state, surrounded by sea on three sides. It only has neighbouring county Devon. So yeah, so it's like an island-like status. I like the way they say "like" because it's only an island if they're cut off completely. So unlike in Essex, where we have, I think, 35 islands in Essex, because they all get cut off and they're proper islands. Island-like status. Well, it's not quite an island then if it's not cut off, is it? That's a bit of a, should we say, a bit of a fake fact, that one, isn't it? A bit of a fake fact. You got one as well? Oh, we've got a couple here. So, Cornish celebration, St. Piran's Day. St. Piran's Day in the 19th century led to the phrase, drunk as a periner. St. Piran's Day is the national day of Cornwall, held on the 5th of March. There you are. 5th of March, St. Piran's Day. So it's coming up then. The day is named after patron saint of Cornwall, St. Piran, the patron saint of tin miners. There you go. And St. Michael's Mount is cut off from the mainland in high tides. Yeah, but is it really? Is it really? There's a difference between island-like and island. See, we have Mersey Island, which is quite near us, which is classified as an island. I don't think Canby Island is a proper island, for example. But we have Mersey Island, which is in Essex, and that is the Strood. So it's cut off at 2 points during the day, and it's cut off for about 2 hours. I wouldn't want to live there. No, it's cut off about an hour and a half, 2 hours each day. So you have to be careful when you go to Mersey Island. So some, depending on the high tide, sometimes you get high tide and it's only cut off for about 45 minutes. But most of the time you cut off for about between an hour and a half or 2 hours each side. So if you're going over to the island, you really have to check. It's a lovely place. Although what I will say is that the person that does the tourist information, I mean, they must be the best tourist sort of like person ever, because they make out Mersey Island some mythical place that is absolutely fabulous, full of sandy beaches, all the beach huts and all this stuff. Whilst it's lovely, the shots that they take, they ain't of Mersey half the time. I mean, we've gone as far as to say that one of the shots, we recognise one of the shots as being Wivenhoe, that they advertise as Cornwall, which is kind of really strange. So it's kind of weird, but it's a lovely place, Mersey. It is a lovely place, but sandy beaches, not really. I'd go as far as to say maybe a bit of mud mixed with a bit of sand and maybe a few stones. It's a shingle sort of beach, but it's more mud than I would say sandy. Literally, you could sink in Mersey if you went out a little bit further without your wellies. And often the times there, and I've been there and I've seen plenty of wellies that are literally stuck in the mud, still. There were some A-roads that got destroyed by the tides a few weeks back in Cornwall. Yes, it's been quite windy, hasn't it? It has been quite windy and very rainy. It's been a lot of rain this year, hasn't it? A lot of rain. Right, on to the game. Whoa, fucking hell. That van in front of me, the blue van, I thought it was going to go. That's been a Navy driver. God, my wife's boots haven't turned up. Honestly, we ordered some boots, Psycho Van. We ordered some boots from the wife, and it's taken a long time to get here. We still haven't got them. Now, they obviously I have not been well, and I've not been in. I've been in the whole time, you know. Since I come out of hospital, I haven't really been anywhere. And Avery, I had a delivery notification to say that it was delayed. So okay, fair enough, it happens, you know. And then a few days later, I got a refund on where I'd ordered it from, and I was like, "Well, I've got a refund." And I rang them up and I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And they said it's because the delivery driver tried to deliver them. You weren't in, so it's found its way back to the where it came from. And I was like, "Yeah, wouldn't mind that, except for the fact that which parcel company does not just leave items on the doorstep? I mean, every company leaves items on the doorstep these days. I mean, you can have a mobile phone left on the doorstep or a laptop. It shouldn't happen. Most of those, usually 99 times out of 100, an electrical item is usually signed for. But a pair of boots or a clothing item or anything like that, I mean, they wouldn't think twice about just leaving it on the doorstep, you know. It just happened. So I was like, okay, so we asked for it to be sent back out. They've only just sent it out. I got a notification yesterday to say it was dispatched yesterday, after about 3 or 4 days of me having moan. You'd think they'd send it out a bit quicker. Also, the fact that it's a weekend, so there's no chance of really getting it today. So it's kind of like a... Wife says it'll be a month before it finally arrives. Or it will be if it finally arrives the next week. If it arrives sort of midweek next week, it'll be about a month since she ordered them. Yeah. Towns and villages. Towns and villages. Should I read this out? Because it's an Essex fact. It's supposed to be Cornwall takeover. Bloody disgraceful indeed. It is. I like the fact that you weren't in. It's like if it's a pair of boots, they just chuck them on the side. They would. You'd be lucky if they actually end up on the front doorstep, rather than chucked out in the very back garden or something like that. You know. We are compared to the rest of Britain. Here's another Cornish fact. Cornwall's weather is relatively warm and sunnier. This is because of the subtropical microclimate. Cornwall is the holiday destination to be between April and October. The Gulf Stream moderates the Cornish climate, causing it to be the sunniest and mildest in the UK. The warm ocean currents even lower the chance of winter snowfalls and forests. I suppose because they're quite close to the sea, that you don't often with places that are close to the sea, you don't see a lot of snow, do you? It just doesn't happen. And the light in Cornwall is less grey compared to the rest of the UK. So it's just a fabulous place to be summer. So when you get the Mediterranean colours, that's why. Lots of Cornish facts, eh? Cornish facts. Cornish tea takeover. We're on our way. 93 kilometres as well. All this talking. And we've only got 93 kilometres to go. Been a while since I've seen snow here in Devon. Yeah. It's got to be to do with the sea air and stuff like that. They do say it. They do say it. And obviously, if you want some Essex facts and stuff like that, they are still on my screen right now. I'm talking about Borley Rectory right now. The most haunted house in England, claimed to be. Obviously, there are other places that claim it as well. And they say it's not the most haunted place for nothing. Borley Rectory has had reports of floating nuns, headless figures throughout the grounds for over 200 years. They've been a hotspot for seances, ghost walks, and even after its demolishment in 1945, following a mysterious fire. These mysterious fires and buildings, you know that they're just lit for insurance purposes. You know that, don't you? Popular spot for ghost hunters and thrill seekers. Borley Rectory has certainly earned its name as the most haunted. I'm right on the coast, mind. That plays a big part. Yes, we do. Yeah, you don't get. It's because it's weird. You feel colder by the coast, but it's not colder by the coast as well, is it? And it's that you get the air, don't you? I mean, it's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? 70 kilometres to go. I'm no meteorologist. I couldn't explain it completely, but it's to do with the sea air, isn't it? The salt, the wind. Oh, fucking hell! Careful, Dave. Careful, Dave. Careful. We'll hug the road. The wind makes it feel colder. It does. It is the wind chill by the side of the coast. It's not actually colder, is it? A lot. So they say it's colder by the coast, but it feels colder by the coast. It's like when they do a temperature thing and they say, all the temperature outside is 10 degrees, but the wind chill will make it feel like 2. If you hold a thermometer, it's still 10 degrees. It literally feels like 2 degrees. Here we go. Another Cornish fact coming in here. Another Cornish fact. Cornwall was full of quirks, from the highest point being named Brown Willie. Brown Willie, to a 19th century churchgoers literally falling through the floor onto horses. Famous for pastries, obviously. It actually has a beast of Bodmin roaming around. So it has its own black shuck, basically. 36 breweries and the world's first steam carriage. Here you go. So hilarious places named. Obviously, we have a few in Essex. One being Finger and Hoe, if you've never heard of it. Yep, Finger and Hoe, and it features in a lot of jokes. So historic places named. Brown Willie, which is a hill, big hill, which there aren't any in Essex. There is a village called Stiffians. Have a Stiffian. And local law suggests a pixie might lead you astray. And there's also something called the pasty diet. Over 120 million Cornish pasties are made annually. Yeah, they were originally invented for miners. This is what we said about this being a fixed crust. But I can imagine, honestly, eating a pasty and just throwing away the crust. Also, surfing shark zone. Waves at Fistral Beach can hit 30 feet high. While basking sharks are common, a blue shark was once spotted in St Ives Harbour. Probably lost. Probably. And then you got the Beast of Bodmin. A local legend persists regarding a mysterious... Oh, it's another bloody black cat. Fucking hell. Everywhere has a black cat. Everywhere has a black cat. Black dog. Well, Shuck is a dog, but everywhere has a black cat. I mean, there's been named of... Essex has... Well, there's been local legend that there's been a Black Panther around for ages. I mean, it always crops up somewhere in the folk sort of stories at some point. Even the local newspapers will always run a story about someone seeing the legendary black cat. It's probably just a big cat. That's all it is. It looks bigger from where it is moving through the bushes. You know. Right. 60 kilometres. We will get there. Look at this small horse. Everyone has a story, don't they? I bet even Devon have a story of a black cat, don't they, or something. Ooh, look, they are trying to creep past. I'm trying to hug both lanes so no one can keep past. Now shall not pass. Hound of the Baskervilles. Legendary hounds of the Baskervilles, yeah. I mean, every county has its story, don't they? Legendary folklore or something, don't they? Oh, we're heading into 2 lanes. We're still in traffic. Oh, here we are. 2 lanes now. Oh, even 3 lanes. 52 kilometres to go to our hotel. They have what? Cornish wrestling. What's Cornish wrestling? Yeah, go on, let's have a read. I'm intrigued now. What's Cornish wrestling? Cornish wrestling. I'd like to know what Cornish wrestling. Right, so a fascinating Cornwall fact to finish proceedings, if you like, with the Cornish facts. Cornwall has its own form of wrestling. The wrestlers wear tough jackets so that they can grip onto their opponents and make them land as flat as possible on their back. You're not allowed to grab wrists or fingers or anywhere below the waist for that matter, so it's not an easy feat. Eh? So it's basically similar to sumo. So with sumo, they're allowed to grab their, give them a wedgie. That's basically what it is. Oh, here we are. We've got another fact okay, from Albion. There's something. There are currently 36 breweries in Cornwall. Some of the top-rated breweries include Padstow Brewery Company, Skinner's Brewery, St Austell Brewery, and Heelan's Cornish Cider Farm. Okay. Each offers tours and an assortment of brewery experiences, days, and a shop to stop off in so you can purchase your new favourite brew. Hey, a great day out for when you want to sit back in the sunshine, enjoy a local pint. There you go. Everywhere has the local stuff. But 36 breweries, eh? It's quite cool. Oh, we need to Flixbus. We've got a Flixbus. Not cutting anyone up, I hope. We've got to come off. We're 45 kilometres. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Cornish tea and coffee takeover. There you go. Behind the Flixbus. We're getting there. 39 kilometres to go. 39 kilometres to go. We've got 39 kilometres to go. I don't know the rest of the words, but I don't know if we need to be in this lane or not. We're nearly there. I can't think why we need to be in the next lane, actually. We'll just stay behind this Flixbus. We'll get there. I know we could get there a little bit quicker, but do you know what? It's only 2:54. We're alright. As long as we made it by midnight, I think was the aim. I wonder how much petrol we've got left though. We had to fill it right up, didn't we? 100%. Oh no, we're not turning off. Fuck off, you black van. Fuck off. Thank you. See him in my mirror. He's coming right up. I thought he was going to smash into my coach. So apart from that one crash, the major crash, we've not really had a crash. We had a little scrape or something. So this would have been a nice. I looked after my bus. I've tried to look after it. I've tried to be careful with it. I spoke too soon because we've got to turn off. Just fuck off, white van. Fuck off. I'm trying to get over. Find our little gap. It's in the mirror. See the headlights. We can turn. There you go. A nice, relaxing, one major crash journey. Yeah, just one. It's all good. I'm sure we're going to get another now. I've said it. That's quite good for me. Let's be honest. It's quite good for me. One major crash. So we're in 30 kilometres. We're off to our hotel. 12 kilometres. We're going to have a nice stay at our hotel. 11 kilometres to go. 10 kilometres. Just get me the brand. Apparently they've made cheese in Essex since the Roman times, in Colchester of all places, eh? We mentioned Colchester quite a lot on the stream because it's full of ghosts in history. Apparently, making cheese since the Roman times in Essex. You wouldn't have thought of Essex cheese, would you? I wonder if you can get hold of some Essex cheese. Bradfields. Oh, Bradfield. That's in Manningtree. Bradfield or something. I think so. Maybe we'll write off to them and get some cheese. See if they can. Oh, fucking hell! Lamppost just fell right in front of me. I didn't even see. All I saw was the lamppost. Now we're going to have to go over it. Oh no, we're not, because you're going straight on. Yeah. Thought we were turning then. Why didn't I go ba-dum ba-dum? Yeah, I should have done it. It should have gone ba-dum ba-dum. Should have ba-dum ba-dum. But we are turning this time. We've got 70 kilometres to go. We're at our hotel. And then we're going to pick our footballers up. Pick our footballers up from the train station in their pyjamas, because they look like they're in their pyjamas. Cornwall has more cheeses. Cornwall's good for cheese. Cornish yog. Yarg. What's a yarg? Garlic. Is that to fend off the vampires? Well, it was a semi-hard cheese with a mushroomy wrapped in nettles. Ooh. Ooh. I did like nettle wine, you are right. My wife's just telling me how much I love the nettle wine. I did like nettle wine. I would buy the nettle wine again. I would. It was really, really nice. Crisp and clean. It was honestly one of the best wines that I've ever tasted. Was nettle wine. They say you can make soups out of nettles, don't they? And all sorts. Obviously, you have to boil it all down or whatever. But they say you can pick nettles, don't they? Just pick the young ones and make nettle soup. I don't think I could ever. It does not sound appealing, does it? But nettle wine was really, really nice. Yeah. It likes pea though, doesn't it? Nettle. It's how it grows, isn't it? So that's why you get so many nettles. It's usually because the dog piss has been everywhere or human piss everywhere. And there's this like, yeah. I remember once my mate, we were being stupid little things that we do. I didn't do it, by the way. I did not do it. But my mate, we were in a strawberry field, and my mate thought it was a good idea just to piss all over the strawberries, just for the people that used to pick them. You know, it's like it's nice of him, wasn't it? I mean, I was there. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Kids will be kids. That's the thing. Kids will be kids. So it's always good to wash your fruit if you're picking it. But you don't know what's been there, do you? You don't know what animal's been there or anything like that at all. No. Always wash your fruit if you're picking it. Even the blackberries off the side of the bush, really, you really should wash. Yeah. But it's probably good for your immunity just to pick it and eat it as well. But I don't know if it was, like I said, my mate pissed all over strawberries. It ruined it for me. I'm never going to pick my own strawberries ever again. Yeah, but not from that farm. I'm never going to that farm ever again. Pick your own, no thank you. They come from that farm? No. Mate pissed there about 35, 40 years ago, you know. Never gonna come from that farm. Piss your own, exactly. Oh shit, we've gone past the hotel. No. I think it's on the right. There it is, on the right. Where's the car park then? Obviously you can't just go and park the car there. Where can we park our... Oh, maybe you can. Did we really? 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 Maybe we'll go through those head bushes. I don't know. Where the fuck are we supposed to park our coach? Can't just leave it in the middle of the road, can we? I think we have. I think we've got to go up onto the curb here. Maybe, hang on, there's a drop down there. It's on the right, it's behind these. We're going to try and merge into this bit of traffic. We're here. If it lets me. Oh, look at this little red pickup behind me. 4x4 knows its stuff. It knows where to stop. Oh fuck! Go left or right? Oh, we're back. Oh shit! We've gone. There's a wall there. There's a wall. Fuck! How the fuck do we get out of here? This is where I am going to smash my bus up. You know it, don't you? Oh, how the fuck are we supposed to get in that car park? There is a wall. I didn't just imagine it. Shit. 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 Oh, fucking hell. Right. Well, I'll just leave my bus there and... Oh, fucking hell. I've got to go ahead. There's a wall there, so I'm sure there is. It looked like a wall. Oh no, it's not. Oh fuck it. Why am I being rude? We'll just drive over it. It looked like a wall, but it's not a wall, I don't think. Right, got out of it. Oh fucking hell, what are we doing now? Fuck off. Get in the seat. Thank you. Christ. That looked like a wall. I don't know why. It looked like a wall, but it's not, is it? Just park over their path. More accidents. Oh, we could have come in there, could we? Right, we just park it here. Here's a good place, silly. Right, neutral. Stop moving. Put the parking brake on. That would be a good idea. Then we've got to lock our bus up. Not that we've got any luggage on board. And then we've got to turn it off. And then we can exit the bus. Do you know what? I feel really tall on here. Really tall. Look, I feel huge as I'm walking along here. I am tall. There's our grand hotel for the night. We've made it. All in one piece. Just about. Right, bus technique. Oh God, here we go. I've got to fix my bus. I've got to fix my bus. The wheels, failure details. I mean, I'm going to get a flat tyre. We wear blocker boots to reach the pedals. Right, bus status. 50. Fucking hell, I only topped the bloody bus up. I'm going to have to fill up again, aren't I? Oh my God. Right. Wake up time. 7 o'clock in the morning. Right, nice and early. We're off to go and pick up our football team. The Bayern Munich football bus is here. Found its way. And we're still here. Obviously the team isn't, but now we're off to pick them up. So we've got to turn our bus engine on. I don't think we can just drive that way. There's definitely a curb. So we're going to, I think we can go the way we came, can't we? Is there a way out? I think we can go the way we came. If I can break off would be a good idea, Dave. Right. Is it a ba-dum here? Do a ba-dum. Or is there a way directly go straight out here, maybe? Do I think I can get around that coach? He's parked really, really strange, isn't he? In hell. There we go, we're up, we're out. Is anyone going to let me out? Which way as well we've got to go? Sometimes the map's not very helpful, is it? We're going left and then right. Oh, it's only up there. Oh, they're there. Oh, I think there's a traffic light, but never mind. We're past it now. Look, there they are. There's a team, all in their little tracksuits. I say tracksuits, they look more like pyjamas. Players in pyjamas. They're getting on the bloody bus. I'm a cheap viewer. He's a cheap viewer. Let's get the Twitch screen on. Why does that come up? You know what? I was having that sort of stuff come up in my chat bot, was holding them back. They kept on saying, "Do you want to?" We've seen a suspicious sort of message. Do you want to allow it or not? And it just would hold it no matter what until I press either allow or disallow. But now they're just coming through again. It's really annoying. Right, so this time we're going to do this right. So while air conditioning is going on, otherwise they're going to have a good moan. And we know the game that likes to have a good 21.5 degrees or 22 degrees. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I would not want to be on a bus with 21 degrees on. Also, it likes to have lights on, even during the time of day. We'll have the Wi-Fi on. We'll have the tea and coffee on. We'll have the walk. We'll get it all on. All on. We'll have the announcer on. Everything's on. Lights on. We'll waste as much energy as possible. Maybe because they didn't include a link. Maybe that's maybe what it is. You might be right, Albie. It might be that I didn't. Right, bus. We're going to kneel the bus. Why can't we kneel the bus? Yes, we can. It's on here. Kneel the bus for them. All these footballers that can't climb up a step. We'll open the door for them. Suddenly disappear because they reappear here. Look at them, honestly, they are in their pyjamas. That's their pyjamas. That's not their training kits. They're in their pyjamas, but they've got their football boots on. We go down and say hi, hi, hi. What always amazes me about this is there's no manager, no staff, no physios, no nothing. Just them. We shut the door. Now we've got to make it by 3 o'clock, I think it is usually, to the next match. So we'll get there. We're on our way. Oh, hang on, no we're not. We're going to get told off. We're going to get told off if we don't do it. Neil, bring the bus right up again. There you go. There you go. We're all good. We're on our way. 21 kilometres, is that all? We've only got to take them 21 kilometres. Last time it was like about 120 miles from the 20 kilometres. We can do 20. Oh shit. Not very good, Dave. Not very good. That was very wide. Sorry. It's alright, don't worry. Don't panic, I'm not reversing into you. Felt like it, but I'm not. On our way. How are we doing for time this morning? I don't even know what the time is. What is the time? I can't even see it. Hang on. Have a look in a minute. Real world time is 20 to 9 this morning. 20 to 9. So 90 kilometres to go. I hope all my players on board are nice and comfy. Sorry about the damage. We are getting there. We are getting there. Arnov, how you doing, buddy? How's things? Arnov Art, how are you, my friend? Someone that's into that art. Hope you're well. Swinging it round again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Thank you. Just about made it. Always looks closer, doesn't it? Decaf is ready. Get another raid. Make this Essex chappie very happy. Thank you for the raid, my friend. How are you? How's things? How's decaf today? Bowl of muesli coming up. Thank you for raiding, my fella. Ella, thank you. How are you? Hope you're well. Been with Decaf this morning. What have you been up to? What's Decaf been up to? Do enlighten me. Is it more Minecraft, my friend? More Minecraft. We've been having a, should we say, a Cornish tea takeover. Obviously, I usually drink Essex tea, but today I'm sponsored by Essex Tea as well. But today we've got a Cornish tea takeover. Chaos works. I guess it's morning since it's 40 past midnight for you. Oh, it's definitely morning in the UK. 8:41 in the morning here. But yeah, morning to you, Chaos. How are you, my friend? How's things? Decaf, I'm good, thanks. Had such a great start to the day on the MC server. Yep, muesli, any minute now. Awesome stuff. Awesome. Right, let's get back. We're driving our players to the football match. Taken over by the team. Bayern Munich is who we're representing. Minecraft, yeah, I'm a 3 a.m. tired. 3 a.m. Wow. 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 So, awesome. So what have you been doing on Minecraft then? Have you all been playing together? Have you been playing in Decaf's world or anything like that? Or have you been solely watching Decaf play? Minecraft is a fabulous game. It's been going test of time, isn't it? Amazing game. Oh, Cornish facts. Here we go. More Cornish facts. Albie's been doing the history. Yes, Cornish takeover. So, Cornwall is not technically part of England, is it not? It is a duchy personally owned by the Duke of Cornwall, Prince William, but was never officially made part of England. Although it's been treated as a de facto part of the UK since 1600-ish, it was never formally joined. And there are many people who partition for it to be autonomous like Wales. Oh, okay, cool. It's interesting. It's a nice little fact to know. Like I say, we're usually full of the Essex facts, and you will see plenty of Essex auto messages in my streams. But we're on a Cornish tea takeover today because there's a reason for the Cornish tea takeover. Is that I have been unwell. For those that don't know, I have been unwell since a couple of days before Christmas. I wasn't very well. I was hospitalised with an infected gallbladder, which led to me spending another 2 or 3 weeks in hospital throughout January, which was absolutely amazing because my liver got infected and so did my pancreas. So I went all yellow, proper yellow, if you like. And I wasn't well at all. And then we had the gallbladder removed, which was the key cause of everything. And then obviously I've still got a damaged liver and damaged pancreas at the moment. But apparently everything's going to go back to normal. But so we're 2 weeks post-op now of gallbladder being out. So which is great stuff. I feel amazing. I do. Feel like I've dropped a few stone as well in weight, which I have. So that's all been good. But some lovely people from my stream, Albie being one of them. Johnny, who often pops into my streams, and Keris, that pops into my stream as well. They bought me several things, but one of them was like a nice Cornish tea set, and it was lovely. So we got the Cornish tea mug with Cornish, and we got some scones. But I haven't been allowed to have the scones until just now because obviously I've had the operation and stuff like that. I'm allowed to eat properly, so let's go. So now we can. You came for my shorts, awesome. Thank you. Awesome stuff. Well, if you come from my shorts, then it means you must like what I do. So hopefully, a follow might just be on its way. Who knows? Follow this Essex chappie on Twitch. That would be absolutely amazing. As any of my people that come in, that would be amazing. It means you might come back. Look, there you go. You make this Essex Tea chappie very happy. And I say Essex Tea chappie because I'm an Essex Tea person. I'm from Essex. I'm sponsored by Essex Tea. But like I said, I was bought as a bit of a laugh, as a bit of a joke, some Cornish tea. So we are drinking the Cornish tea today and we're having a takeover. We missed the Cornish cream tea, which was like scones. And the Agent of Chaos is welcome. There you go. Agent of Chaos. So yes, if you are kindly viewing and you don't do so already, we'll do this little speech. Then please do consider giving me a follow. That would be great. Have you upgraded your mic or something, Dave? Your sound quality is suddenly much better than a couple of days ago last time I watched. You say that, I come out of hospital. It's the same mic. A few people have said that recently, actually. I came out of hospital And I found my mic was unplugged. Yes, because I'm still old. I still use wires and that sort of stuff. So my mic was unplugged and everything. And when I plugged it back in, I was getting like this tinny effect. It almost sounded like I was in the bathroom, basically. It was rough for a few days. And I haven't done anything. So I don't know what's happened. But all of a sudden, it's gone back to normal. So it was fine before I went in the hospital. Then my kids, one of them unplugged the mic, ran off with the wire, come back with the wire. Which usually happens quite a lot, with wires and kids and stuff. Oh, I'll take that and they run away. But yeah, I plugged it back in. It was a bit rough for a good few days, but just the last few days, it's suddenly come back. It's suddenly the sound is back. And it's really nice. It's good. So yeah, I thought I was going to have to replace the mic. I thought that maybe somehow it died, but no, it's all good. The Cornish Pasty Museum is located in Mexico. It's not very Cornish, is it? It's located in Mexico. Cornish Tea Takeover with the Essex Tea and Cornish Tea Facts via Devon. The joke is, Essex Tea, for anyone that doesn't know, is actually part of the Cornish Tea and Coffee Company. It is different. The Essex Tea is blended for hard water, which is what we have in Essex. We have hard water in Essex, and it tastes absolutely amazing compared to Cornish tea, which is very nice, but it's kind of like oaty, a little bit, the Cornish tea. It's got a little oat to it. You might like it, actually, Decaf, the Cornish tea. Being oaty, you really might. Yeah, it was like you were in a bathroom the other day. It was exactly what it sounded like, or maybe the toilet. Like, yeah, like I had a toilet filter into the mix. But it sounds really crystal clear now, doesn't it? Which is kind of strange because I haven't actually done anything to it, which is really, really weird. But anyway, let's drive. There's Drive. Goldfish bowl in his head. Living in his own world, swimming around. Sounds top notch. Look at that. Awesome stuff. We're going to break the law and use the wrong lane. Let's go straight over. So we are taking our players to a football match. They'll probably blame me. But that's good. It's nice to hear comments like that because it does your head in when things don't work quite perfectly audio-wise. Do I want a normal tea? I'll have a normal Cornish tea because we can only drink Cornish tea today on stream. Yeah, it's just my lovely wife's going to run off with my mug and refill it, and then we're going to get going. But honestly, that is absolutely amazing. Someone's come from my shorts. You're the first person that's come from my shorts and actually stated you're from my shorts. Obviously, other people probably have. But that's cool. That's cool. That's really good to hear. I've never really bothered with shorts and stuff like that, but the lovely Keris posted a few and told me that she's been getting lots and lots of hits from watching me, other people watching me, which is great. And I have noticed we get some YouTube viewers as well. This stream runs to YouTube via the side of Twitch. So now I'm doing both. And it's good to see viewers from both sides. And like I say, also for anyone that's joined from Decaf's stream, just to let you know, I do a couple of community nights as well. So I'm part of Complete Exports. I head the team for Complete Exports. So do check them out, completeexports.co.uk. We have a fabulous Discord community, which Decaf is part of, as is Albie. And we do community nights on a Monday evening, always a game that features around racing. So that's all good. So it's always a game from Game Pass or free-to-play nature, but obviously racing at 20:30 GMT. So you lovely people that are possibly on different time zones, I am sorry, but I do run this. So if you want to join, you're more than welcome. And then we do the same on a Thursday, but obviously not the racing nature. It's all focused around Game Pass or free-to-play. That way we get as many people in as possible and we can come and have a bit of madness. So there's a tea coming up. Just to let you know, it is proper Cornish tea going in the mug. And it's empty. Confirmed. What have I missed? Yeah, it was a short where you went off-road because traffic wasn't moving and also short where you turned the wrong way. That's a daily feature. That is a daily feature. Today we're being a tiny bit more sensible because we're doing the football team bus mode on Fernbus Simulator, which actually penalises you for smashing into things. So we're going to have to be a bit careful. It's a bit of a management game, this is, because we've got so much money. If you run out of managing money, you can be sacked. Oh, we're in the wrong lane. This happens a lot. Don't carry straight on. Please. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Right, thank you. Here we go. I'm really hoping that Forza Horizon 5 comes to Switch 2. There might be a cross-platform play. And I might be able to join, yes, on a Monday night, because you sold the Xbox a while ago. You did, didn't you? But we're obviously some police cars flashing around. We must be at the stadium, yeah, 2 kilometres away. We must be nearby. Consequences. Consequences. There will be consequences today. You are right. We're here. We're turning. We're at the stadium. There's our little marker at the back there. We've got to park our bus. We've got to let all our football players off. Bayern Munich team here today. That's who we're driving. And then we get to go and watch the match as well, which is kind of like more like a Spectrum. Anyone that's a big shout out to the ZX sort of Spectrum people love, because that's where I come from originally, gaming wise. The ZX Spectrum, absolutely amazing machine. Put it into neutral. We've got to open the luggage compartment, and we've got to obviously let our players off. They'll all suddenly get off. You'll see them all in their tracksuits, but I say they're tracksuits. Where are they gone? They're not still on the bus, are they? Oh, they're on that side. Of course they are. We'll put them in the middle of the road. There they are. They're more like in pyjamas, though, if I'm being honest. They're all in their pyjamas. Right, but what we have to do is we have to switch the bus on properly and lock it up, because we can get vandals in this game. We don't want that. Seriously, we can get vandals. And it docks you. Right, so we've locked the bus now. We can turn it off. We can switch the auto doors. There you go. Only I know where the button is for that. Put so many hours into Attic on the ZX Spectrum. It's a fabulous machine, absolutely fabulous. And there you are. We're here, and then we can go to the match. All our players in their tracksuits will suddenly appear. We're at the stadium. Whose stadium are we at? We're at FB St Pauli. Look, there you go. That's where we are today. Their stadium. The Cornish have a word for the fleshy bit at the end of the foreskin. Oh God! It's also used as an insult, much like how one can refer to another person as a twat. Okay, well let's hear it. You can't say that, Albie, and not say what it is. Let's hear it. What's the word? And this is the football match, which is, like I said, reminds me of a Spectrum. The wording is really weird as well. But we have to remember that this game is German, so perhaps the wording doesn't translate. Hey, I'm not Cornish. Essex fun fact for you. If we do have Essex fun facts, Clinton Cards, if you ever wanted to know what Clinton Cards started life in Essex. Everyone's son's go-to shop for buying last-minute Mother's Day card or anything like that began life in Epping. The first store was opened by 1968 Don Lewin, who borrowed £500 to create Clinton Cards. Don Lewin selected the name Clinton Cards after his youngest son. Tuss, apparently. Tuss, is it? Is that the word? So, it's hot, but just to let you know, yeah, just for proof, Teabag still has the Cornish tea label on. Just for proof it's not just Essex tea and they're not being fake as anything. There you go. It's an operation, it is. It's an operation. Tuss, eh? Tuss, the bit of the foreskin, eh? You tuss. What's the score? I don't know. Is it 2-1 on Bayern Munich finally going to win a game of the season? Third game lucky. Who knows? 2-1, is it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Honestly, if anyone reads these words on the left-hand side, it doesn't translate very well. I'm sure it translates from German. It sounds absolutely amazing, but it doesn't quite work in terms of English. But honestly, you lovely people, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Decaf, for the raid. Honestly, it means the world. Honestly, it really does. It all helps. It all helps. I'm on the way to 1K this year. That's what we're saying. 1K followers. We're what, 635, 636. So we're trying to the magical number that was 1K in terms of followers this year. That's our goal. That's our goal. Very loud all of a sudden, isn't it? Loud, rowdy lot. A win, 2-1. Cornish tea have got something over Essex Tea though. They do decaf. They do decaf tea. Unlike Essex Tea, where it's just like if you want decaf, it's like Cornish tea. Always too hard to be a pansy. yeah. Sorry, my lovely wife who doesn't want any of her voice in my streams or anything like that. It's all whispering me the odd thing now and again. So if I suddenly go that way, then you know why. She's not usually present during these streams, not very often. Occasionally put supplies the odd tea in there, but she's awake early today. She's trying to help out with the Cornish tea takeover with the old scones and stuff like that. Scone magically appears. Right, we actually won, so we're now up to 9th in the table. We've survived 3 matches of a whole season of 18 teams, so 36 games minus Celeb. This is Dave. Minus Celeb. So there's 36 matches to be played, and we've done 3, and then we're nearly out of our budget for the whole season. So this is going extremely well in terms of our repairing our vehicle. So now we've got to get on our bus, and we're actually going to be driving all these footballers that just won the game home. But we've learnt our lesson from the previous trip that we took them. We're actually going to turn all the mod cons on, if you like. So I don't need to open both, they'll all come through here. Oh look, it's what happens, they're all clapping themselves like, well done. Last time we took them, they lost. So we got a well done. They're wearing pyjamas, love, but they do look a bit Superman-y pants, don't they? My wife's saying, what the fuck are they wearing? But we're going down here, so there's all our players. They're all rubbing their knees as well. They're really happy with themselves. He's got his phone out. He's tapping away. He's probably on Instagram or something, taking a selfie or something like that. They're wearing their bodysuit over there. It's really tight as well, isn't it? It's definitely not. It's really. I mean, they could have them in their football kit, couldn't they? They've just been scuba diving. Yeah, they look a bit scuba diving actually, don't they? You are right. Or it could be like a woman in a bodysuit, isn't it? A bit tight, you know, really tight bodysuit. You know. I don't know. Right. Coffee, let's get everything going then. Let's turn everything on. Well, I just said to him, what does that mean? Here you go, just to let you know. Does that mean some of these have poppers? Because it looks like a one piece, doesn't it? Do they have poppers so they can go loose and then go down and go loose? But in my wife's case, she says that they pop open. You know, just when you move, they just pop. You know, could you imagine? Right, here we go. Shapewear. They're all shapewear colostomy bags. Right, let's turn everything on, because if we don't turn everything on, we're going to get moaned at. It happened last time, so I wouldn't set this to 22 degrees or 21.5. I'd prefer a nice cold coach. I'd feel pretty sick in a hot coach. But that's what they want. We've got to turn everything on, because if we don't turn everything on, they'll moan at me later on. We turn where we're going on. Everything's going on. Lights are all going. Everything is going on. Decaf, thank you, buddy. You've got to start your day. Have a great day. You take care. Hope you enjoyed your muesli. Sounds like you had an amazing stream. Thank you for raiding with you lovely people that popped in. Have a great day, Decaf. You take care, my friend. Enjoy your Sunday, buddy. Enjoy your Sunday. Right, taste my tea. Why is she saying taste my tea? Taste my Cornish tea. It's very nice. It's hot. It's a bit oaty. So decaf. Try some. Well, actually, don't try the Cornish tea because I don't make any money from it. Get the Essex tea. Get the Essex tea. Technically, you can use my link. Not my link. You can't use my link. But technically, if you use my code Essex Tea Dave, all in capitals, on the Cornish tea website, it works as well because they're all one company. then it comes my way as well. So technically, you can buy the tea, Essex Tea. This is just a takeover for one day. What am I doing? I'm opening the doors. I don't know why. Been confused. Got confused. We're actually getting off. We're being distracted quite easily. It's too easy for Dave to be distracted. You ever see me play CFE? Fuck's sake. Every little shiny. Every little thing. I've got to go and have a look. Right, we're ready to go. Everything's shut. Turn the bus on then. This is a long journey. This is going to be a long trip. Wife's just asking, do I need to refill as in petrol or something? I don't know. I think we might be all right. We'll have a look here. So bus status, we're at 51%. We got here. We probably do need to refill actually, because we actually refilled slightly on the way. So we probably do need to refill. So now we need to look and see where the current prices are, because it's all about managing this game. So we have our emails, we have our calendar, we have the season schedule, the ranking, obviously our bus technique, which also tells me my failures, which means I've smashed the bus a little bit at the front, as you can tell, which isn't going very well. I don't have a lot of money to repair it. There's the bus status. So obviously petrol needs to. Cleansing wise, 87%, 94% in terms of toilets, so we don't need to pump out or anything like that. And we've got 96% worth of food still on board, so we're all nice and happy. Social media, obviously, is there as well. And then the budget overview, there we are. So we've got €2,462 left, but that's got to get us through the rest of the season, apparently. And I can't see how it's going to work. I can't. So current prices in terms of, at the moment, Hoffenheim is the cheapest. Leipzig, I don't know whereabouts we are. I know we can go to Heidenheim, which is where we went before, and fill up there. We'll manage to get there. We should be fine to get there, and that's only 133. But if we went all the way down to where we're from, which is Munich, it's actually the most expensive place to fill up, as you'd expect. I mean, it's one of the biggest places in Germany. You'd expect it to be very expensive, as is Berlin. London is probably really expensive to fill up your petrol compared to where I am in Essex. So you'd expect that. So we're going to look for a place on the way, if it lets us, where we can stop. So we've looked at a few. Hanover. Is Hanover a good place to fill her up? But Hanover is there. Kassel, Wurzburg. And then obviously you'll have to Kassel or Hanover or Wurzburg. Let's have a little look-see. Oh, wrong button, Dave. Wrong button. Press the right button. There you go. Where are we on the left? Wolfsburg. Okay, Wolfsburg's quite there. So if we can aim to go for Wolfsburg, that might be a good place to stop, mightn't it? Let's see Hanover as well. I'm pressing the wrong button. Hanover's there as well. Hanover will be the first place. We could stop at Hanover. We'll be have to come off here and go there when we over the butterfly. So we can go Hanover, or we can go to Wolfsburg. Oh no, it's not Wolfsburg, it's Wurzburg. So it is Hanover. Should really fill her up at Hanover. Hanover it is then. Just remember how to get there. I'm London. You have to sell your car to avoid park. You probably do. Right, we're away. Right. Are we going to be allowed to turn right? 854 kilometres to go. Here we go. Hopefully they're letting us out. I mean, I'd love that white car to stop, and that one to stop. No, why would you stop? I've only got a huge bus. Why would you stop? Well, we've managed it anyway. Just about. There, we've got to stop at the lights. Stop at the lights. Stop at the lights. It's not very red, is it? No, it's a bit Essex Tea colour, isn't it? It's sort of like an orangey red, isn't it? It's not quite right, is it? So here we go. Bit of Cornish tea at the lights. Cheers. Oaty flavour. Still getting that oaty flavour. Not quite as nice as this, but I'd like to try it. I'd like to go to Cornwall and try the Cornish tea in Cornwall, because I assume it's made for Cornish all as well. So it'd be nice to give it a try. Go for an experiment purposes, can we? But maybe we can, they can pay for it. Maybe we can go free holiday. I want to go back for the scones. Yeah, the scones were really nice. 9.4 is what we said, wasn't it? Give it a rating. 9.4. Why did we knock it? Why did we not? Why did we knock 0.6 off the scone? Well, it's just a little bit soft for me. I do like a little bit of a crumble, a little bit on a scone, but it's personal preference. But they're really, really light and they were really, really nice. If I was to have a scone first thing in the morning, it would be that scone every time. But when I think of a scone, I also think of it sort of staying. I think of it staying together, but being that little bit of crumbly. Do you know what I mean? Being a little bit of a bite to it as well. So that's when I think of a scone, you see. But maybe that's because I'm used to scones in Essex. I don't know. You know, or the cheapy scones from Tesco's or whatever, because I don't really buy the expensive ones. So when I think of a scone, it's gone indeed. So there you are. So do we say scone or do we say scone? As far as I'm concerned, it's gone. It's got to be a scone. Yeah, when the scone is gone, it's gone. Simple as that. But I'm going to leave you here for a split second because this Essex Tea chappy, or should we say this Cornish tea chappy for the day, needs a pee. Simple as that. I'll be honest with you. I need a break. I've been drinking far too much tea. I need a break. Wife's saying, you're going to wake the dog though, but I'm going to have to wake the dog. The dog's next to me, fast asleep. Might get to see her in a minute. She often, when I get up for a minute, because I need a pee or something like that, she often climbs on my knee and says hello at that point. But we'll be back in a minute. Before that, we've got to read out Albie's Cornwall and its beaches attract more than 5 million visitors a year. They have 5 million visitors to Cornwall just for the beach alone. But I am desperate for a pee, so I'm off. Thank you to those that have been viewing that now choose their moment to exit. That is absolutely fine, and I kind of understand it, but I will be continuing on. If you've liked what you've seen and you want to give me a follow, please do. It'll help me on my way to 1K. It will, and it also mean you might come back and see what this Essex Tea drinking chappy does on a regular basis. And it isn't always buses. We're falling into the trap of buses at the moment, because they make a great stream and they make an easy stream as well to have a nice little chit chat with people. But we have got other things to do. One of them being WWE 2K26, which I will be playing from, I think, the 5th of March. I'm allowed to play it. I have it currently on review embargo at the moment, but I'm allowed to play it from the 5th if I'm right. 5th of March. So maybe doing that. And I have obviously other games too, and we have the bus coming up because we will be playing the bus. I know it's another bus thing, but it's all about bus management and stuff like that. And I love doing racing games, but I am literally going to have a piss in a second in seeing it live on stream if I don't move. So I'm off. You're right. May cause involuntary pissing. You are right. You are right. I'll be back in a mo. Have a great day if you leave me, but I will be back in a mo. See you later. Right, as I mentioned, she often comes up for a cuddle, usually around about now. But we are back. We are back for a little bit more. You're off. Good. That was a quick little cuddle, was it? Quick little cuddle. And we're back. We're back. All right, let's get the Twitch screen back on. Right, here we are. There you go. Cornish tea may cause involuntary pissing, indeed. But we're back. We're back. And then obviously you can see some Essex facts on the screen right now. But this is definitely a Cornish tea takeover. Get some in ya. All right, let's carry on then. We've got this journey now. We've got to look after our drivers, our players even. I've probably gone through a red light. So we've got to drive back to the stadium. We've got 850 kilometres of rowdy footballers on the coach. It could be worse, it could be supporters. Red light, red light. Shit. Carried away then for a second. Carried away. So as you can see, Essex places to visit. They still feature on my stream. They will always feature on my stream. Paycock's house, garden, Coggeshall. It's a grand timber framed house with caught off by Albie, who's I won't have you talk about Essex. It's a timber frame house, was built around 1500 for Thomas Paycock, a wealthy Tudor merchant who made his fortune in Essex Angler cloth trade. The quaint bean rooms are filled with amazing furniture. The wood around the fireplace is stunningly carved, including with his name inside it, and the walls are elaborately panelled. They have more than a few stories to tell inside. It is also a place from National Trust. I'm a big lover of National Trust. So if you're ever in the area, check out Paycock's house. But the only thing about Paycock's house, it is via appointment only by the National Trust, and they're only open certain days. Here you go. So Essex fun fact, Cornwall fun fact via the lovely Albie. English is the most commonly spoken language in Cornwall, followed by Polish. There are also 464 people in Cornwall who speak Cornish as their first language. Yeah, go back home. That's what they say. Fucking idiots, aren't they? Some people that say that. Hey, got all the Cornish people that are like, right, we're here first. We speak Cornish. I love everyone. Tuss, indeed. Tuss, indeed. I love everyone. Honestly, when we talk about these go back homes and things that we can go as far as to go, Rupert Lowe would even classify myself as not British. He would. I'm not British just because I have a British passport. Because according to his rules, my mum wasn't from Britain, therefore I'm not British. And I shouldn't, it doesn't matter if I have a British passport. It doesn't matter. That's as far as he'll go. Have I knocked my camera again? I could possibly have. Thank you. I have. I've knocked it, haven't I? We've knocked the camera. So we see if we can move it here, or I can move it on. I have. It's gone slightly to the side. Let's see if that adjusts it slightly. Has it done anything? No, I think this normally happens when I go for a pee. I normally catch my camera. Probably catch the camera leg. Is it back? I think we're good. I've adjusted it. I think I've adjusted it. I think we're all good. I have got big feet. I think we're good. Or is that right? I think we have just adjusted it. I think I've adjusted it myself manually, but I think we'll just do it here on here as well. Hopefully it'll update and it'll go boom. I think it may have slightly done that. It has not done that. It's obviously fabulous when it does that. The cameraman is not doing its job properly, is it? It's not doing its job properly. We just go slightly over there, a bit more. Then will it update? I don't know, it's kind of weird. Sometimes it updates, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of strange, but I think we're all good. I think it has updated this time. Let's get back to the stream. Got miles to go. Miles to go. Miles to go. It is miles. I know it says kilometres, but 849 kilometres is still quite a distance. Right, I was going to pick up the tea, but no. We're on our way. We're on our way. What's it saying? Air conditioning. It's moaning about the air conditioning. How fucking hot do they want it? Fucking hell. I'm not going any higher than 22 degrees because that's fucking ridiculous on a coach. In fact, no, I'm not even doing that. 22 degrees. They could have a moan. We're going back to 1.5. I can't have it. It's too hot. Right, on the way, on the way. Down to 30. On Fernbus, they would tell you if they were cold, or they would tell you if they're hot. On this, it's just guess. On this particular mode, they just give you a report at the end and say whether you didn't do this and you didn't do that, and the air conditioning wasn't at the right temperature. How the fuck am I supposed to know? Unless I'm told, honestly. How does anyone know if someone's too hot? They could just be sitting there, and are you supposed to know that they're hot or cold? You've got to tell you, haven't they? At the end of the day, someone's got to give that little bit of information. Is the Range Rover a J coupe? Where's that? What's it? That went past? I don't know. No idea. Is it a Range Rover or a J coupe that just went past? No idea. No idea. Right, so Essex places to visit. Walsey. Did you know you can see a seal up close in Essex? Discovery Charters. I should get moving here. Discovery Charters run seal trips from Essex Marina on Walsey Island and Burnham Town Quay. Day trippers can go on an exploration of the silty creeks of Foulness and Potent Island in search of the common seals. The seals are filled with intrigue and often come close to the boats, so they're good for photo opportunities and brilliant. And then you've got an Essex Places, number 6, Heybridge Basin. Heybridge Basin, Malden, is well known to most Essex dwellers, but Heybridge Basin is slightly more obscure. The village is centred around a huge sea lock at the end of the 13-mile Chelmer and Blackwater navigation, which joins the canal to the Blackwelter estuary. The basin was dug out of the marsh to enable seagoing vessels to unload cargo bound for Chelmsford. Today it is a haven for leisure craft. There's lots of boats, canal boats and all sorts. You can go fishing there, you know, paddle boarding, whatever. It's a lovely little place to go. It really is. It's very picturesque and stuff like that. It's a lovely place. Also, being Malden, you might be able just to get a seal from around about there as well. It's quite possible. It's quite possible. Morning, Nerdy. How are you doing, buddy? How's things? Hope all is well. OC Island, also located in the Blackwater estuary. So we're talking Malden again, very near Malden. Essex is a 300-acre private island, renowned as scheduled. It's very renowned. It's used very secludedly by celebrities. And it's also a creative retreat as well. It's owned by musical producer Nigel Frieda. It has hosted stars like Stormzy, Rihanna, and Jude Law, just to mention a few, featuring a luxury rentals and a recording studio and a tidal causeway. If I believe rightly, Ollie Murs got married there as well, if I remember rightly. Could be wrong. We mention Ollie Murs occasionally in this stream because he's so-called Essex famous person who wasn't really famous until he went on some X Factor show or whatever. But I think he had his wedding there as well. He certainly had a massive party there. I know that. But it's very, very private island resorted for celebrities. And my wife's just confirmed that he got married there in 2023, was it? So there you go. I didn't just make it up. I don't just make it up. How are you doing, Nerdy? Honestly, how's things, buddy? What have you been playing? Playing anything interesting? Have you been playing the new Resident Evil game? Oh yes, and yes, my wife's just pointed out. You have to be quite careful when you're talking about a celebrity island. Really have to mention which one it was too. But it's OC Island, and not the other island. Don't worry, get a lawsuit, do we? Yeah, not bad, thank you. Bit of Resident Evil. I had a feeling you might have been. I've been caught speeding now. Oh, fucking hell, I wasn't paying attention. Now I've lost some more money. I'm not going to survive, am I, the season? It's not going to happen. Yeah, I had a feeling you might be playing Resident Evil. I have not played that one. Obviously, I've been playing this, but I have got a review code of WWE 2K26 to really crack on with. Really got to crack on with that, and I'm not allowed to talk about it. I'm zipped until the 5th of the March, but I'm allowed to say I'm playing it. There you go. Not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, big fan of the series. I hope you enjoy WWE too. They're always really good games. Not a huge. I'm not an huge fan of the fact that when they become a regular sort of yearly update game, because especially if anyone buys the £100 version, the £129 version, keep doing that every year. It's quite expensive, but they are they're really good games. I do that. So anyone that's a fan of wrestling, WWE, they're really good. Thoroughly enjoy them, and we'll be streaming it. As I say, as soon as that embargo lifts, we will be streaming it. There's no doubt about that. Looking forward to a bit of that. And like I said, off the top of my head, my embargo date is the 5th of March, but we could be wrong. It could be the 6th. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th. There's a time on the 5th as well, so if I streamed it, it would not be on the 5th in the morning, that's for sure. But we could do it in the like an afternoon stream, perhaps on launch day, if you like, technical launch day, something like that. Try to catch me on it. They are fun games. They are lots of fun to play. Also fun to learn. Oh, sun's in my eyes. Sun's in my eyes. I get told that I ain't using headlights as well. My lights on, I get told off. Yeah. I think I've got the lights on all the bus. Turning off as well, got to be careful, Everything on, all the green lights are on, there you go, everything's on. They can't moan at me, Albie, they can't moan at me when we finally get back to the stadium. 814 kilometres to go, so it's a long journey. Oh shit, also I should have a look and see where we are. We're only in Hamburg, okay, so we're trying to stop over in Hanover. That's where we're trying to stop. So we've got a long way to go yet anyway. Long way before we've got to go to the petrol station and top up our tank. Also looking forward, as you know, I've fallen into Trapper bus games and coach games and simulators, truck drivers and stuff like that. Really looking forward to Euro Truck Simulator when it finally drops on the Xbox this year. Also massively looking forward to the bus, which offers a recreation of Berlin, a 1:1 ratio of Berlin. And that looks really interesting. Sort of bus management sort of game. Oh fuck, I'm being dangerous here. We're going down into the slow lane. That's where we're going. We're going to look at, be careful, but we're actually breaking the law right now, overtaking in the slow lane. Oh no, hang on. What's coming up here? Oh, okay. We've got the too narrow lane, but because we do this sort of thing, I don't like this sort of thing, so we drive in the middle so that no one can get around us, and then we got roadworks. And if we're in the middle, thou shalt not pass. So the bus will be cool as well to play. So that's coming up at 24th of March, I think, or 25th of March. It releases. And a 1:1 ratio of Berlin. And real to the T, if you like, to the right time of day. Timetables as well. It literally is being recreated, so it's literally like you're in Berlin. With all the bus routes as well. That are available, so it's going to be interesting. Sounds cool. Also looking forward to this year, hopefully. This year we have the UK. Yeah, my wife said it's really potholy, and I should be doing the sound effect like that, because I'm going over the potholes and stuff. But where was we? I know, forgotten where was we? We were talking about the bus. Oh, and I was going to mention that Fernbus also has the London map, which is like the UK map, coming to. It's going to feature lots of cities, including London, coming to Fernbus Simulator. Whether it's going to get a decent recreation. Also, I am worried that it's going to be really expensive because the DLC on this game is quite expensive. Certainly on the Xbox. I was very fortunate to be playing a football team bus DLC, and that's courtesy of one of my anonymous viewers that left me a £15 gift card, which was very lovely of them to do so, but it was anonymous. I say it's £15 gift card. They said buy a £15 gift card with it and buy the game. Didn't quite realise that the game, it was actually £16 something, but I didn't mind putting £1 towards it. That's what they gave it for. So it's very, very kind of people. So you get some really, really kind people on stream, Twitch. You really do. Some lovely people. Obviously, everyone's lovely, and donations and that are never asked for. Like I say, this one was never asked for. It was just given. So it's lovely. I did mention I would love to play it, but I didn't want to pay how much it was for it. It was too much for what it was. So it was nice to get the chance to play it, hence the reason we're playing it. So really, you get some lovely donations and lovely things, like when I wasn't well, hence the reason for the Cornish Tea takeover. We got a gift pack when I was obviously ill, and we got the Cornish tea, and then you missed it in early bird, but we did the Cornish cream scones, because we say scones because when it's gone. So a nice cream tea made with all Cornish stuff. So we had that earlier. So it was very yummy. And if you're asking why now? Well, because obviously I wasn't allowed it beforehand. Because I always say it's the opposite way. You say the opposite, you say scone, don't you? You're posh. Yes, I have a scone. Scone. No. Common as fuck. Scone. Die on this hill. Also, another question: cream first or jam first? I'm from Northern Yorkshire, but my family have the Yorkshire accent. I do not have, but I live down south. I live down south too. I'm also very fond of Southend. Obviously, just shove whatever is in front first. Exactly. There's no correct way. It's food. Just eat it. Simple as that. It's like going back to the Victorian times. This spoon is for this. This fork is for that. This is a cake fork. This is that. This is that. No, it just use a fork. It's fine, or a spoon. Don't need a certain type. I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I do not know. Just 24 utensils, so you give up. Just eat with your hands. Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. Oh, it's a nice sunset. We can appreciate a nice sky in this game. Look at that. Lots of oranges and purples, and soon it'll be dark. What time is it in the game? 19:43. How far have we got to go before we fuel then? We're in the wrong lane. The wrong lane. Getting dark. Wrong button, Dave. Wrong button. Well, we're coming up to Hanover, so it's the first one we miss. We're not worried about that. It's the second one. So we come over the first junction, if you like, and onto the second one. So fingers crossed we're going to fuel and we're going to get there fine. It's 9:30. That's the time. You found an Essex fact. That's all right. We don't mind. Oh, fucking don't worry about fucking words, Christ. Apparently there's a word in here that might get me banned, my wife thinks, but do I care? No. Right, Bateman's Tower in Brightlingsea, Essex. So this is Essex fact. So we need to put this on my thing. So Bateman's Tower in Brightlingsea, Essex, is a historical Grade 2 listed folly with a story rooted in both Victorian care and wartime necessity. Built in 1883 by local landowner John Bateman, funny enough, Bateman's Tower. The tower was originally intended as a seaside retreat or a bathing house for his daughter to recover from consumption. In other words, brackets tuberculosis. I wouldn't have known that when it said consumption. When it said consumption, I was thinking she's had too many of them. You know, I wasn't thinking tuberculosis, but apparently consumption, tuberculosis. As the sea air was thought to be medicinal, which it is, isn't it? We all like the sea air, don't we? When we're feeling a bit low or not feeling great, we always like to recover at the sea. Oh, at least I do. Anyway, here's the story and key facts about the tower. So, construction and the Leaning Tower. So it's Essex's own Leaning Tower. The two-storey tower was built on a west marsh point at the entrance to Brightlingsea Creek. It is known as the Essex's answer to the Leaning Tower of Pisa because it tilts slightly, likely because its foundations were built on faggots and bundles of wooden sticks rather than deep-soiled bedrock. There you go. There you go. Oh, there's some more facts about it anyway. Alternative purposes. While it served as a personal refuge, some reports suggest it was designed to be a lighthouse for proposed but never realised an extension of the port itself. Wartime role. It's a wartime role here. During World War II, the tower was utilised as an observation post for the Royal Observation Corps to watch for enemy aircraft, during which time its original roof was removed. Restoration. Here we go. The tower fell into disrepair, as they all do. You know, no one looks after them over the years, but was refurbished in 2005 by the Heritage Lottery Fund, which restored its roof and updated the exterior. Current use today, the tower is used by the Colne Yacht Club to manage local races and serves as a popular, picturesque landmark for visitors and watching the sunset. I said the word. Faggots. Faggots. And not the meaty kind. Having said that, no. Yeah, we don't mind the faggots. Does anyone like faggots, the meaty kind? That's just out of interest. My father-in-law is a huge fan of faggots in terms of the meat kind. He actually brought us some because you really want to try this, and he brought us around, I think, 2 packs of faggots round. They're all right, actually. I don't mind them. Not something that I would buy, but I don't like them myself when I try them. Yeah. It's not something I would buy myself, but, you know, they're all right. You know, they're not too bad. Right, anyway, let's get back to the game. Fun fact, Brightlingsea Tower. If you actually have a look on my Twitter account, occasionally you see it. It appears occasionally. Because I do love going to places just to recover and sort of by the waterside and stuff like that. And obviously, I'm a big lover of boats and all that sort of stuff. So, Brightlingsea being in Essex, me being in Essex, sometimes we fancy a little trip to the coast. You don't always want to go to the same place, do you? So I do pop around to all sorts of places occasionally, just for a little bit of R&R, a bit of sea air. The wife, you know, go in the car. The wife will drive. We go to the car. Sometimes it's just nice to get that sea air, isn't it? Especially if you had a tough time recently or anything like that. It's just nice to wander by the sea. It's good stuff. And as they say, medicinal purposes, well, definitely. Definitely indeed. Right, where are we going? In terms of, there's a lot of, this confuses me. So it says 120, then 100, and then 90. Yet, the motorway says 130. I never understand now in this game whether that means it's one of those things where it's recommended. So like when you're on the motorway, you go around a bend, or you're on a national speed limit road or anything like that, no country road, and it's got sort of like your speed limit is 60. But this corner has got a big thing which says 30. It's actually a recommended 30. It's not you have to do 30, is it? Now you'd be pretty stupid to go 60 round the corner like that. But some idiots. There are some idiots out there, aren't there? So I wonder if that's what this road means. It was a recommended drop down to 120, 110 or 80, I don't know. But it's still firmly got 130 on the sat-nav anyway. See, I can't do 130, which was why I got really, really annoyed when I got clocked on speeding. Because it felt like it was really unfair because the road was 100 kilometres. And I was doing 101, 102, and it clocked me. And it can't have clocked me for anything more than that. It couldn't have been like for 90 or 80 or anything like that because the road was 100. Yes, and as I say, this game, Fernbus simulator on its own, fine, it wouldn't really matter. You know, it affects your score a little bit if you're going for your score, but it wouldn't really matter. But this, because it's all about budgets and managing, they actually fine you, which is annoying. Because I haven't got the biggest budget as well. With crashes as well, you have to go and get your bus repaired. You have to physically take your bus there to get it repaired. And let's just say it's I spent a lot of my budget on just repairing the bus. So we're over the first one. We're going over the first one, and it's the next one that we need to come off because we've got to go and find the petrol station. Mustn't use the services petrol stations on the motorway. It costs you a lot of money. So I think we're turning off now. So our first sign is for turn off, yeah. So it's telling us to get in this. Well, maybe not get in this lane yet. Maybe we could actually. No one up in my blind spot or anything like that. We're all good. We will be turning off, even though it's telling me to go straight on. We are turning off. So we're going for the petrol because we know we're low. We're not going to get all the way there, and it's all about managing your money. And this particular petrol station is a lot cheaper than it is in Munich itself, or anywhere close to Munich. So we're going here, but we've got to make sure that we are going the right direction. I don't know where we go here from here. Sat nav, where are we? Where's the green? Up here. Oh, too close, too close. So we definitely want to come off, and then we want to God, tucked away in it. Tucked away in the corner. See, if I click on it, it doesn't work. It doesn't sort of highlight, but we've got to go right. All I know is we've got to go right. So we're definitely turning right. We're on our way to find. Brake. Fucking hell, you crap. Honestly, sometimes this game, the AI is just atrocious. And there are some Essex fun facts. I won't read them all out because we're reading a lot out today, which is all good. But it's about Harry's Redoubt Fort, and there being a lot of ghosts around the area, as you'd expect from somewhere like that. We're going straight over for a little bit. Definitely going straight over and into Hanover. We're going to go and try and find this petrol station. Oh look, there's a big wheel in front of us. They've got a fairground ride nearby. Must have a fairground. Stop here and just again check which way I'm going because mustn't follow the sat nav. So straight over then. Oh shit! I don't know if I went through the red light or not. I think I might have done. But big wheel, neon burning up above. Bit of dire straits for you. So straight on here, I think. Again, we use the right lane. This is where we have to be careful and make sure that we're going the right way. Sat nav is doing what auto-correcting, not so it's definitely first left, is it? And then straight down the bottom. So first left. We get the chance to do, and then straight down the bottom we should see the we should see the petrol station where we've got to fill up. and then it's a long trip back to Munich. Long trip back. I don't think we're going to make it all the way. I think we'll go to about 10 o'clock today. That'll be our cut-off point. It's been fun, but we've still got 20 minutes left. But as I said, I don't think we'll make it all the way back to Munich. So I don't get to see my score. We'll go as far as we can go. Maybe we'll try and push it to half 10. Maybe. Long trip indeed. It is a long trip. It's, you know, I've been on these long trips before when you're a football supporter and you go on the coach and you sort of leave the ground about sort of 6 o'clock in the morning and you don't come back till sort of 1 or 2 o'clock. It's a long day. I think we can go. There's a petrol station on the left. Obviously we're in Luxembourg at the moment. Quickly because I didn't trust that that van, but we're going for the petrol. Here you go. So fill it up, but this is where it's going to get expensive. So this is our money. It's just a current budget, and this has got to last us through the whole time. So the fact that we've had to fix our coach is not good, is it? But we might as well top it up all the way, the petrol, because current city price is really cheap compared to Munich. Really, really cheap. So 1.339 and it's over 2. So it's nearly double the amount in Munich itself. So we might as well fill it all the way up. But I say, unfortunately, we're going to run out of money at some point in the season. No doubt about it. I mean, I'm sure there are going to be some more local matches. We've had a couple of the biggest ones going at the moment. So look at that. Oh my God, 400 euros. 441 euros to fill it right to the top. Right. Here we go. Driving some more. We're on our way. There's nothing coming at the moment, so it'd be nice if just move forward. Thank you. And we're out we go. And now it wants us to turn around. Okay, I think that was still yellow. Oh no, it's now staying straight on. Let's go straight on then. And turn right. Okay. We'll obey the sat nav now. It's obviously finding the quickest route back. What the social media is saying on the match didn't end in a draw, did it? We won the last match. It's not updated, is it? It's not updated. Maybe it'll update when we finally get there. I don't know. But we got our tea. And we're on our way. 672 kilometres to go. Here you go. So in theory, our bus is doing well in terms of status. We could do with a little bit of a clean, but technique, it's what we can say. Or arse, you know. I don't know. Not so well. Not so well. Right, so gone. I was going to say gone. Red on the other side, so now we're surely got to be able to go, and we have it's green. .670 kilometres to go. Back past this big wheel. Must be a fairground or something like that. Fairground nearby. Is it more than just the big wheel? I'm sure it is. Oh, it's by a football stadium. Look at that. By a football stadium as well. So maybe we'll get to go one time. At the moment, we're driving back. 664 kilometres to go. We are speeding, so we don't want a ticket, do we? Don't want a ticket to get back on the motorway as quick as possible. But we're stuck at a red light again. Stuck at a red light. And this is what I say about that we'll probably go to about 10, because we're not going to get back at the stadium regardless. Even if I went to 10:30, I don't think I'll be back at the stadium. So it's long drive for Bayern Munich team. We're green. I think we'll do another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll have to call it a day. Shame you can't just fast travel, isn't it? Sometimes it'd be nice if you could fast travel based on your current driving skill or something like that. Snake might be doing it too quickly. I slept in. Kara slept in for the Cornish Tea takeover. You missed it. I'm still here though. Still here at the minute. How are you, Keris? We had the scone. We had the scone in the jam. And we've got our Cornish Tea takeover with our Cornish tea. Cheers. Very, very light scones as well. They were very, very soft. I don't think I've had a scone so light. Very, very soft. I'm aching from the gardening. But you had a nice line, so there you go. Did you get it done? Did you get it all done? I saw your lovely photographs that you posted. With that in Cornish facts as well, supplied by my lovely wife and by Albie as well. Have a bit of a Cornish takeover today. But obviously back to Essex tomorrow. Right, 644 kilometres to go. It's a long journey. Transporting the Bayern Munich team back to the football stadium in Munich. There's our Flixbus, alright. Lovely scones, lovely jam, lovely cream. Enjoyed it. Drinking the Essex tea. Even had a chamomile. Not Essex tea, sorry. Drinking the Cornish tea. And even had a lovely chamomile Cornish tea. It was just really, really nice, actually. Just joined the Discord and saw the photos. They look amazing. There you are. Early bird. Awesome stuff. Did a good job, didn't she, Keris? Right, 620 odd kilometres to go. Obviously not enough time left during the morning. My stream. Time has come. I think it's getting very, very close. Mustn't crash this bus though, because we get penalised big time. We've got 5-6 more minutes, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a touch longer. But honestly, at least you got some sleep, Keris. Sometimes you just need it, don't you? Sometimes it's like, wow. I mean, I slept to nearly 6 this morning. I was really chuffing myself. Obviously, not quite 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. But like I say, sometimes the body just needs it, doesn't it? Also, last night I didn't wake up every hour. I only woke up twice, so we managed to get ourselves back to bed quite quickly. So good stuff. Right, 600 is coming up. Yeah, we've reached 600. Howdy, thank you. Oh, you're called handsome, thank you. How you doing, April? I'll call you April if you don't mind, because you've written April on the back. How's things? Hope you're well. Thank you for dropping in. If you think I'm handsome, well, you might just hit that follow button, mightn't you? Hey. I did have a bottle of wine to celebrate too. Awesome. Of course, why not? Need to have a little celebrate after a hard day in the garden sometimes. Right, we're on our way. Right, we've got to slow down. We've got to slow down. Slow down. Slow. Otherwise we're going to end up smashing into someone. We're on the way to 1k this year. That's what we're doing. We're going to get to 1k. That's the plan. $1k worth of followers on Twitch. That's the aim. That's what we're going for this year. And hopefully you lovely people can help me get there with your clips and your sharing and all this sort of stuff. We can get there together, and hopefully that means 1 or 2 lovely more people come into the chats and nice little chit chat, come into the Discord, see what we're all about, because we are a community, we are family. Everyone is welcome as always. Get in the middle lane. Nothing coming. In the middle lane it is. Go on then. On our way. With a Cornish tea, we're on our way. With a Cornish tea. $562 kilometres to go. How about this girl? This girl. Nice. Oh, here we are speeding. Oh, fucking hell, we got caught speeding now. I didn't realise it's dropped down to 88 kilometres. Watch you get caught speeding. I'm sure we can afford much more money for the game. 82 kilometres we're doing. At the time, 9:58, when I say my kids were helping yesterday, so I'm making bacon and eggs for brunch to say thank you. Oh, lovely, lovely. Any sauce on that? It's got to be bran sauce or daddy sauce. Yummy, that is nice. It is nice. Is it a fried egg sandwich as well? It's probably fried egg sandwich dripping. They didn't help, but they could have been more annoying than they were. There you go. There you go. I don't know. Sometimes when you ask them to help, then it's more of a hindrance, isn't it? Sometimes, as lovely as they are, they can be. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. They could have been so much worse. No attention on them. Being really mischievous and something like that. Why not? Why not celebrate? Celebrate good times. Come on. No brown sauce in Germany. I like Hammond's Chop Shop. But that like trying to find rocking horse poo. What? Rocking horse poos. Rocking horse poo indeed. Right, as I said, we're at 10 o'clock. What's that? Is that sawdust? Rocking horse poo sawdust? I don't know. Right, we are coming towards the end of the stream. As I've said previously, it is 10 o'clock. I don't usually go to 10 o'clock. And if I do, it's always on a Saturday or Sunday, but 10 o'clock is kind of the limit. I know we went a little bit longer yesterday, but that was because I lost track of time because I was fixing my bus and I wanted to get in some certain area. This one, I know that we are 529 kilometres away from where I need to be. We're not going to get there. It's as simple as that. Even if I went on another half hour, we still wouldn't get there. So I'm thinking of just maybe finding a services or something like that, the next services, and then we'll call it there. I think that's what I'm thinking. Where's the next services? It says that there's not a next services. It's miles away. It's miles away. Next services, I might as well just get there. Look. It's like, when you need a service, there isn't one there, is there? Look. So I think maybe we'll just get past this intersection on here, and then we'll maybe pull up on the hard shoulder, maybe. I know it's quite bad, but we'll get back on the motorway and then pull up on the hard shoulder, I think, and then we'll call it a day there. So we can have a nice little chit chat. The thing is, I don't want to. I don't know if I pause the game or anything like that, it would have a hissy fit. That's why I think we're better off being parked, if you like, because I know in the game it is going to be just put you straight into a park bit. So it's kind of frustrating that we're not near a place that we can stop. I could go into a city centre, couldn't I? But then that would be using precious fuel that we've got to pay for. Yes, we're getting to the point where we've got to save the fuel. Save the fuel. Felt like going into Back to the Future there. Save the clock tower! Save the clock tower! Except we're saving the fuel. Pull off here. Do we pull off here and just find somewhere? I don't know. We could come off here. We could go into this little industrial area and we just go and park here. Castle. I don't think Castle's too bad for petrol as well. We could top it up again, of all places. Yeah, let's do that. That would be a good place to just suddenly stop and we top it up a tiny bit in Castle, however you want to say it. It's off the beaten track. It's going to have a moan at us, so we're going to turn right at the top there, and then we're going to just take ourselves to this petrol station, and then save it at that point, so that at that point we can continue on, whether it be to tomorrow morning or another day with our bus journey. See, I will be back tomorrow morning. That is the plan, as we always do. We try and provide a friendly face and a friendly voice for anyone that wants it first thing in the morning. That is what I'm all about. So it'll be Monday morning tomorrow. And for a Monday morning, I need a nice little sort of like gentle sort of stream. So this is why these sort of games are perfect for it. Just going to have a nice little chit chat and get on with the game as a 1-2, man. Anyone that comes in, I can give them should we say, mostly my undivided attention, should we say. I think we're turning right. I think we are. We're turning right, and then we're going to the petrol station. So right, and then right, and then right. He says right and right. Yeah, we can give them our undivided attention. That's what we're trying to do first thing in the morning. To provide that friendly face and friendly voice. Turning right. Because we can. And then, did I say left or right? I can't remember what I said. Where are we going? So we're going left. 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 Oh, for fuck's sake, I've been caught speeding. Been going here to save some money, and then I've just got caught speeding. Trust. Good hell. Right, so we're going left. Now where are we doing it? I think we're near the petrol station. Don't know if we can see it. Follow this road to... Oh, we can turn right here. Turn right here, then we'll be on the correct road, I think. We'll just follow it down, then we'll see the petrol station right in front of us. And that'll be at our point of fueling up and leaving it, I think. There you go. Is that the petrol station right in front of... Where's the petrol station gone? Where's it gone? I've lost it. Oh, it is. It might be. It's just further on, isn't it? I was over that line before the red light. So, I think it's down the bottom here, the petrol station. He says that, but he thinks he's gone the wrong way. Where's the petrol station? It should be... Where is the petrol station? Oh, I think that is it on the right. Yeah, that is it, isn't it? It's a brick wall, though. It's a brick wall. Going off-road. Can we get off-road? Oh, shit. Probably not quite what we should be doing. There you go, look. Okay. Bearings lost slightly, but we're there. Well, I'm assuming that this petrol station is relatively cheap. It will be cheap compared to Munich itself. So what we'll do is we'll fill up and we'll get nice and ready to head off. Fuck, it's expensive. Fuck off. Fucking hell, it's really expensive. Really? I thought they said it was cheap. Kessel, that's really expensive. I mean, if you have a look, let's say 2.4. Blimey. I just naturally assumed that would be really cheap because it's not even on our map. 2.4 is fucking ridiculous. Look, I mean, 2.1 is the highest on there. Kessel's not on there, is it? That's why. But anyway, it's a good place to stop anyway. Okay, we won't refuel here. We've wasted a little bit of fuel getting here, but it's a good place to stop, shall we say. So, thank you for joining me. We'll save up. Save, he says. Over the top. Override. That's where we'll leave it. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Like what I will say quickly, before I head off. If you're kindly watching on YouTube, do consider giving that a like button a tap and a sub. That would be absolutely amazing. It'll help me grow on there. And if you are watching on Twitch, which is predominantly where I stream for, and all the messages do come across onto Twitch, Do consider hitting that follow button because we're trying to get to 1K this year. That is our aim. We do it for fun. We do it to provide a friendly face, friendly voice. I know we do all the Cornish tea and the Essex tea and all that sort of stuff. I'm an Essex chappie, and it's all for a laugh, really. We are sponsored by Essex Tea, getting their word out there. I think more people have heard about Essex Tea from me than any other sort of advertising that they have done. Because whenever I speak to someone about it, they don't really know what Essex Tea is, and they think, is it just my personal own tea? I said, no, it's a real company, but they're actually made by a Cornish tea and coffee company. So there's the link. That's why we're on the Cornish tea takeover today. It's a bit of a joke, an inside joke in terms of the stream and the people that have come in over the last year or so. But if you know, you know. It's kind of like that, but I'm willing to share. But have a wonderful, wonderful day. Like I say, hit that follow button if you do not mind. If you like what I do, follow is free, all that sort of jazz. But have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow morning around about 6:30. Not sure what we're playing, whether we'll be continuing on with a bit of this, or whether we'll change tack a little bit, do a bit of racing, or maybe might even have a bit of golf. We are going to play out and forward at some stage. I said that to Keris. We will play out and forward at some stage. I promise I will, because I think that will make for a nice exploration and slight change of pace stream. So we will do that at some point. It's firmly in my mind. It's downloaded. We intend to do that. But as far as today's concerned, it's 10 past 10. We've had a good run this morning. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you another time. Hopefully you'll come back. See you laters.